What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Akaricha. I never steer you wrong. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and my crew, the full Berserker clan. We in here, man. Um, so as always, it's always a pleasure to present y'all with another episode of the JAB Jamboree. I'm waiting for a few of my brothers to hop up in here, but I just want to, touch on the whole Amir Khan versus Terrence Crawford situation. You know, um, I feel that Terrence Crawford, he did what he needed to do. He showed that he was strong early in the fight. Like I said, the only thing that really surprised me was how physically bigger pause that Terrence Crawford looked than Amir Khan. Amir Khan kept saying, I feel like I'm the bigger fighter. I fought at the weight longer. So, I feel like that within itself was kind of crazy to me. I just thought like, wow, like Amir Khan was really cocky for no reason. And then to see what he did in the ring, the man gave up. There's like little tactics dudes do to show that they gave up without the public knowing. Because they know like the average person wouldn't catch on to them quitting. They think that the low blow being that severe that they quit. It's just certain things that boxers know. Fuller, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Um, I was just talking about how Amir Khan quit. Uh, and your judgment, would you like to elaborate on that for us about, go into detail about how boxers could quit without, the average person knowing that they quit?
Um, yeah, it was pretty much He could have took it off and went, went more longer. He could have shook it off and actually fought probably, but he just didn't want that work. Basically, that was what it really came down to. Uh, you can quit uh and throw a fight. I mean, some dudes throw fights when they get like knocked down. Like they'll throw fights and pretend like they don't want to get up, or they'll throw fights and be like slow to get up, basically, because they know they're overwhelmed and they have no business in there with the person they're fighting. So it can happen. It happened. It happened a couple of times before. Uh, I think there's a couple of guys who throw fights basically.
Like, I got love for that
Um,
dude, Greg Corbin, but I thought he kind of quit by getting himself
yeah,
disqualified on purpose. I felt like I kind of was able to read that.
even even like who else? I guess you can say there's a guy. Um, I guess you can even say in his last fight or the fight before. Yeah, the fight before when Javier
Oh
Fortuna got knocked out
yeah,
the ring. I
yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
with
he threw
Adrian
that fight.
Granados.
Yeah, he threw the fight.
Yeah.
Everybody knows he could have fought more, but he threw that fight. You know, uh, even the fight with Canelo and Rocky Fielding. Like I thought that Rocky Fielding kind of like just looked around and threw that fight myself. You know, yeah, because he kept on looking around and stuff and seeing like, oh, he's going to go down
But
or should.
legendary Tarantino in the building. But keep going on, Fuller, on what you were saying. Go on mute real quick, legendary, because it's we can hear the wind in the background.
Yeah,
Yeah, go
so
ahead, Fuller. Finish up what you were saying.
so people may like knock out someone. No, some people may get knocked out dropped, or some people may get like temporarily hurt, but then like they won't get up. They'll throw the fight afterward. So that's why it's like not surprising that Amir Khan did what he did. You know, it's clear he was outmatched. I mean, he landed some shots, but nothing of like real effect. The knockdown in the first round just pretty much said everything about his chin and things like that. And yeah, he just didn't want that work. It was kind of dumb of him to like like he could have fought someone else at that point in time. So yeah, fighters do it though. Fighters do it all the well, not all the time, but fighters do it though. You know.
Okay. My brother Fuller is spitting that knowledge, explaining to y'all. Legendary. You there, bro?
Yeah, yeah. What's up with it?
First off, how you doing, my bro?
Oh man, I'm slow motion, man. It had me a day. Just
Uh,
doing this road.
so, what did you think of the fight between Amir Khan and Terrence Crawford?
Oh man, I mean, everything I said what was gonna happen. That's what happened. Shit, I knew Amir Khan. Come on, man. That nigga is the past, man. I told you them niggas yesterday's paper, man. It's a rap with them niggas, man. That's why I want them to bulldoze and clean all them niggas up, man. Get them all out the way. Them niggas ain't ready. This a whole nother level of the game, man. Amir Khan knew from the first round that he couldn't fuck with Crawford. That nigga knew off the top, you know what I'm saying? He started
Hmm.
looking like he came to get a check after that. Him and Virgin
He
Hunter,
did.
man.
He
Him
did.
and Virgin Hunter, man. The nigga was out of there. When he fell, he was like, oh shit. If you just rewind it back, that nigga had his. He fell with his high guard. He fell in the high guard still. That nigga, somebody said earlier like they was jumping him or something. That nigga had like little three, four niggas on his motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying?
He
He
did look
was
like
outmatched.
he did look like he got jumped, fam. Yo, you seen his face?
Hey, but if you when you fucking with Terrence Crawford, that nigga, this shit is all mental. You know what I'm saying? That nigga being that bitch thinking, man. You gonna have to think with him. His chest, man. A lot of niggas can't stand up to that. So mentally, he broke the nigga, man. He started talking about I would have never quit and all that. Come on, man, nigga. You quit, man. Like that man told you, you quit. Told it to his face, nigga. You quit.
Yeah, word.
Virgin Hunter let him.
Um, shoot. Let me shout out the chat. Abel Mahari said happy Easter, bro. Oh shit, says salute act. King Louis says salute act. Leonard Ellaby, what's up, act? My man Nostrils. Two Robinson said, what's up, act? What's shaking, bro? Uh Buds a problem man 147 said King Louis. What's up, fight fans? Says Two Robinson. Leonard Ellaby's no. My boy Nostril says King Louis, what's up? What's good, Hustler Slim? What's shaking, Macadon one? All right, let's keep it. Let's keep it rolling. So, Fuller, let me come back to you, bro. So, what? How do you feel about Kell Brook making the fight happen with him and Terrence Crawford? You think that's a good fight?
Um, I mean, it would be a better fight if there were belts on the line. There's only a belt on the line
I'm not going.
instead of a belt.
I think it's a good fight, but keep going. Keep going.
Um, I mean, at this point, I guess it's a good fight. I mean, it's an easy fight to make. Looking at the particulars of Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn, I think they can stand each other basically. So, with that being said, um, But yes, that fight should be made. Um, you know, um, I think like still though, like he should try to like fight one of the elite welterweights. I don't care which one it is. At this point, I wouldn't call Kell Brook elite, but I guess it's still a
I
decent
think
scrap.
he'll put up a better fight than Amir Khan did.
He will. He will. He may be tougher because he's bigger. So it could be an entertaining fight. I don't really trust Kell Brook's power though. But
Shit, Earl Spencer, cool. That was the hardest person who hit him.
Shit, it didn't look like it. That nigga walked through that shit.
See, come on, bro. Sometimes niggas just eat shots. Niggas be hurt, but niggas be like shit, like the logo, full berserker. You know what I mean? They going off of pure adrenaline. They don't feel that shit. That's why I was surprised. Like Adrian Granados didn't look like he had that. He ain't had that antimantium no more. Cause he was getting knocked all over the ring, and I didn't think that could happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens like that sometimes. But yeah, I guess you can say it'll be a good scrap, though. It'll be a cool scrap. I just hope he doesn't say it's chocolate brownies.
Oh man, come on, fool is an idiot. Yo,
I hope that doesn't come out.
Legendary.
Yo,
what you think about that fight?
Man, I think that's an excellent fight. Goddamn.
Thank you, sir.
Line that motherfucking shit up, Kell Brook. You bumping all that shit. This is what I'm saying, man. All of these is the same niggas. Well, except Kell Brook ain't gonna. Well, I don't know. He started fighting number bombs though. But he did want the Keith Thurman fight. He knocked Sean Porter out the way at the time. Them was the top dudes at 147. But yeah, man, I'd love to see that fight with him and Crawford, man. It's gonna go the same way all Crawford fights go. You know what I'm saying? Eventually he gonna mentally break.
Breaking up, Legendary. What's up, Kurt? What's up, family?
What's going on with you, Act? Man, I thought I'd jump on for a little while before my phone go dead. I had to jump on and talk about Terrence Crawford in a fight last night, man, in the undercard, man. Man, Terrence Crawford is better than I thought. I've been watching him for a while, but yesterday, man, he has a lot of intangibles. And I already got my pick for the Crawford Spence fight. I ain't gonna say nothing until the fight is made. I already know who's gonna win. That's all I'm gonna say. But
I don't like that, Kurt. Kurt, that sounds like you changed your mind.
I was going 50-50, but I'm just gonna say this, man. I was watching Crawford, man, double left hooks to the body, to the head. He looked it faster than I thought, but he got a meanness to him. He got a lot of intangibles, bruh. Really, and he's a special talent, man, because he can do it all. I think he hits much harder than people give him credit for.
No, I know he do, Kurt. I seen the Amir Khan face. His face was painted.
Yep.
After the fight, I was like, damn.
His face was painted, man. Connect the dots. That's what his face looked like. But Khan was intimidated by the skills of Crawford before the fight even started. I'm talking about the weigh-in. I always study a fighter body language and his expression on his face. And Crawford was giving Khan that Tommy Hearns death stare. And I said, this fight is over. And even after the fight, Max Kellerman said it. So we was thinking along the same lines. He was like, Khan was intimidated by Crawford. Because fighters know when even though you take the fight and you fighting, you're apprehensive. It's a nervous energy because you know how good the guy is. And when you get knocked down the first round and you being outboxed, and that's what he was hanging his hat on, and he can't win. He can't win. Crawford wanted to knock him out. I like that, man. Crawford is the best fighter in boxing, and I don't even think it's close, man. That's the respect I'm giving Terrence Crawford, man. You're really real talk, real talk. You know,
He
he's in
looked.
his prime right now. Yeah, go ahead, Ack.
I was gonna say he looked at physically. He was the physically bigger man. I'm sorry. I looked at him in Amir Khan. I was like, God damn, Crawford is bigger than this dude, and he even got him in the reach and height a little bit too.
Hey,
I
remember everybody was saying that Crawford was too little to come up to 147 when
nah,
his power
man.
would come up and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
You
Crawford
got
was
to
just
understand.
shining, man.
That's true, man. You gotta understand when fighters come up in weight, you better get them because they can grow into the weight, and that's what happened to Crawford. He's a full-fledged welterweight. You know, I mean, he's a hell of a fighter. I love Errol Spence and I love Crawford. That's all I'm gonna say. I kept going back and forth, but the fight is not made, so I'm not gonna say nothing. But you know, Kell Brook gonna get that work. Really, he gonna get that Cornhusker work. You know, he gonna trip Kell Brook up and then knock him out too. Too fast, too skilled, boxing IQ, always in great shape, got good legs. He got it all, man. Uh, 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 the mark of a great fighter is variations and subtleties. Leonard had it, Pernell Whitaker had it, Roy Jones had it, Sugar Ray Robinson had it, Ali had it, Sugar Ray Leonard had it. Bud Crawford has it. And Mayweather, of course. If I don't know if I said him, but that's what boxing. When you can switch levels and change your levels in the middle of a round, let alone a fight, you know. And plus, you got athleticism and skills and perpetual rhythmic motion. You's a bad MFer, bro. And he has all that. He embodies all of that in his repertoire. And plus, he has a meanness to him. He wanted to make a statement against Amir Khan, and he did that.
Hey, Big Egg, remember I was telling y'all that the other day. I said, hey man, Crawford, he gonna make a statement.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
did
that's
say
why I
that.
keep
Yeah, you
saying
definitely did.
that I think Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford behind the scenes is talking about it. They don't want to fight right now because they know the potential in the build up and how much they can walk away with after. They probably don't know because the sky the limit. We still don't know, but they know they're gonna have to do some building on both sides. That's why I like the Kell Brook fight because Earl Spence gonna go take Sean Porter out the game. The only one gonna be left is Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. That's why I think they gonna fight each other. But I don't think Pacquiao gonna end up in the mix with a Crawford. But I won't be surprised if you know I don't know. I won't be surprised with that Crawford and Pacquiao fight though. Depending on what happened in the Keith Thurman fight. But I knew he was gonna make a statement because he still want to show that he pound for pound number one. Everybody started having questions after the Mikey Garcia and Earl Spence fight, but he showed everybody last night. Anybody get in the ring with him like right now, that's gonna be the same results, man.
Mm.
I'm so impressed with Crawford, man. That's why I keep yapping off. But I'm serious, man. It's a joy watching him, man. The punch placement, man. He was hitting Khan to the body. Khan didn't like none of that, man. He felt very uncomfortable. If he wasn't hurt, you don't always have to hurt a fighter, but you make a fighter feel uncomfortable with your skills and power, man. It changes the dynamic of a fight. You know, Khan was, I mean, he was fighting, but he was trying to fight Bud off him. You know, and it was just a matter of time. He got hit in the thigh and quit. You know what I mean? Because he didn't want no more. He got hit in the thigh. He didn't want no more. So he told Virgil stop the fight. Virgil wasn't confident going into the to this fight.
Nah, he
Calm,
wasn't.
like I said, boxers are the greatest liars in the world. I don't know why he picked the Crawford fight. He could have fought Brook less danger with more money in the UK, but they lied to themselves. You know, another miscalculation. Brook when he fought Triple G, miscalculation. Khan when he fought Canelo, miscalculation. Mikey Garcia, I see something. Yeah, I saw what the whole world saw it. Got your butt kicked. Miscalculation with Earl, thinking Earl was one dimensional. No, you know. So that's why I say boxers are great liars, man. You know, and Crawford is a special dude. Kell Brook can come and get that work, whatever. They should have the fight probably either the Garden because he packed 14,000 in there, or Omaha, Nebraska, whatever. But Kell Brook gonna get chipped up too and knocked out.
Rob Stewart said Bud stops Brooke late. Cursor said salute. Two Robinson said I got Earl. Big LT said man down 100. My PayPal gonna be booming after this fight. That's what Two Robinson say. He got Spence. Brooke gets stopped by Bud inside of 9. Jay Good said salute Ack and panel. Okay, damn sure. Kurt Linda Ellaby said Crawford pound for pound #1. Man, man, from my perspective, I gotta give Bud credit. He definitely made a statement. What surprised me how physically bigger he seems to me than Khan. And Khan was bragging about how he was the bigger man because he had been at the weight room. And another thing that was funny to me was that Amir Khan, he had kind of stated that like he was really hungry, you know what I mean, since he took the loss and you know what I mean, and things like that. And he had also said that Canelo was a harder fight than Bud. And I know he regrets saying that because Canelo didn't paint your face like that. Canelo landed one big shot and was getting outboxed until about the 5th, 6th round. You know what I mean? Shit, Bud dropped you in the 1st round. So, you know, I give Bud credit. He get credit. I'm just mad that Amir Khan took that knockout away from him. Because he was getting ready to go, I'm telling you. He was getting ready to go, but then once he hit the quit button, you know what I mean? It's nothing. It messed up a spectacular highlight reel knockout.
Hey, another thing too, I told y'all that Granados was gonna get knocked out. I told y'all that you and Mac was going.
Yeah. I go for it. You said that, and Abel Mahari said that too. So if Abel watching, Abel said that.
Come on, Big Ant. You can't forget about the young lion, man.
I said you. I said you. I said I put y'all together. You were what's her name? I said you, legendary you, and then Abel. Yeah, I said that. Yeah,
you said he was gonna get knocked out too, 503.
Yeah, 503 said it. And Abel.
I said
503 and Abel said it.
I just my damn prediction video was tripping yesterday. It wouldn't upload, man.
I said Danny Garcia will win, but I didn't think he would be able to stop him.
Yeah, I seen it, bro. That style that Granados had, bro, with that Mexican warrior, put my head forward, lean with my head, dip with my head. Oh man, that was easy pickings for Danny Garcia, man. It's like Easter egg Sunday, man. You know what I'm saying? Me hunting for them Easter eggs, man. It's easy pickings, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
See, them type of dudes, Danny Garcia beat them type of dudes up. You know, that's why he told him welcome to the big leagues, because in his mind, he's still an elite fighter. Even though he loses against the elite fighters, it be close fights. He can hang with them. But everybody that's under that, oh, man, you see, he was walking the Granados and everything. He wasn't waiting to counter punch and that. He was bringing the fight to him, everything. Them type of dude, he hold him at the press conference like Mr. Kirk was just saying about at the press conference. I mean, at the weigh-ins and shit. Just check Granado's body language out, man. He ain't want no parts of Danny Garcia, man. Danny Garcia went in and put that work on that boy, man. He ain't have nothing for him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah, he did. I couldn't. Yeah, man. I couldn't believe it. I knew Danny was gonna win, but I didn't think it was gonna be. I didn't think he was gonna get stopped like that, man.
Yeah, Granados fought a terrible fight. You know, distance wise, he tried to box, man. His best was to smother Danny, you know, and work, but he didn't do that. And Danny, you know, his punches were slow as molasses, but Granados ain't Mayweather on defense, so you know he was very easy to hit. You know, I mean, he was just getting hit with everything. I said, "Oh, this fight ain't gonna last long." I picked Garcia by unanimous decision, but you know, he looked good because, you know, he was fighting Granados, but he called out Errol Spence. Now that's a whole different story. But let's see what happens. Let me see who he fight. It's time to step up. And he also called out Porter and Thurman. He wants to avenge his losses. But yeah, I would like to see Spence fight Garcia. But he probably fight Porter, and then I hope he fight if Crawford not this year, then next year. They got to make that fight. I wish it was now because they both coming off great victories over two real popular names in the sport of boxing, but boxing don't never work out like that. But Garcia looked good. The power there, he looked it strong. So kudos to Garcia.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I want to say something right quick, just to piggyback off of what the OG Kurt Sugar just said, man. I'm saying, I know Danny Garcia, man. He feeling like, what I'm saying, like hot tamale, man. Like he that nigga and shit, man. But man, this was really a do or die fight for you, my nigga. Like Al Heyman was was testing you, man, to see if you still had it in the gas tank, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Granados, man, he a borderline gatekeeper at this point. You feel me? Like we all know that's gonna be a rough, tough fight for anybody. You know what I'm saying? He gave Broner a run for his money. He gave Porter a run for his money. You know what I'm saying? So this fight right here, man, it was just a stepping stone, man, to whether you was gonna be at gatekeeper status or you was gonna be at contender status. Now he did look good in this fight, man, but I think he really need to pump his brakes, calling out Earl Spence. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I like the confidence and the bravado, but Earl Spence, man, nah, you don't need to worry about that right now, man. I think, he needs to try to get like a dude like Adrian Broner, Devin Alexander, or something like that, man. Build your confidence, your momentum back up before you get in the ring with an elite guy, man. And potentially that shit could affect your career, man. But I do see him and Earl fighting probably like sometime next year, but not this year though, man. Not this year. I think he needs to pump his brakes, man, and just work his way back up this year, bro. Just fighting good names, man. But don't try to get in there with no champions. The champion that I would like for him to probably avenge would be the Keith Thurman fight, man. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see that, but not Earl. Man. I think Earl will probably knock him out and stop him, bro.
Shoot, my boy kicked the whole. Oh boy, let y'all know what it is. Let me get to this chat real quick. Shout out to Nitty G. He says salute. Shout out to my boy Focus Ball and MMA. Y'all pick up his product. He got these Focus Balls. I got me some now, man. He said, "What's up?" Omega Red says salute, fam. My boy Derek Bailey. Derek Bailey asked you this, Kurt. He said, "What do you think of Shakur now?" Shakur looked good though.
Yeah, he looked good. He's improving. I'm not going to throw him a ticket tape parade, not just yet. He got past Diaz, and my hometown. I'm proud of him. That's why I'm hard on him. He looked good. Let me see steady progression as you rise in competition. Them skills got to get better. So. I like what I saw last night. Keep up the good work. Stay in the gym. Don't be brawling in the clubs and at the grocery stores and all that mess. Whatever. But while his future, his career looks promising.
Hey, I want to ask Kurt this, man, and we talked about this on my channel, man. Shakur called out Tank or whatever, man. Do you feel like that's a 50-50 fight right now, or should Shakur wait maybe within the next 1 or 2 years for that?
He should wait, man. He getting a little ahead of himself. Tank is more seasoned than him, man. It would benefit Shakur if he wait, because we still don't know, even though Diaz was a step up in competition, but he lost before too. So, Shakur should wait. He got time on his side. He got time on his side. No Tank. Too early, because Tank hit him with that right hook. Game over. You know what I mean? So just wait. Just wait.
He talking about that same right hook he hit Pedraza with at the bar.
Yep. Cuellar and Ruiz. He got him and Russell got real good right hooks, man. Both of them. But Tank is more powerful, but Russell's just fast and powerful. But Shakur should wait, man. He got time on his side.
Okay. Kurt, what do you think of what do you think? Matter of fact, what do you think that Granada should go from here? Should he go back down to 140?
Yeah, man, he got killers at 147. If he can make 140, go down there, man. They got killers down there too. So he's stuck between a rock and a hard place because his style, man. His only way of winning is he gotta smother and outwork people. He don't got punching power. He don't got good defense. He's not a high level skill fighter. The way he fought Porter and Bruner, that's his style of fighting and Mil Mom, but he fighting monsters now. So, man, he took a beating, but that's his only way. 140 and some other guys, he'll be bigger than them or a little stronger than them or whatever. But that's what he should do. Welterweight, he ain't gonna beat a lot of them guys up there.
What do you think about Teofimo?
I mean, it wasn't a great performance because he can. When you can beat a guy, you ain't gonna give it your all, man. It's gonna be a quick knockout, or you just gonna do what you have to do. A lot of fighters go through the motions because the discrepancy in skill. You know what I mean? After this, he got to step up. He might fight Kami for the title, Kome, whatever for the title. But from here on in, you gotta fight tough fights. And this will be a litmus test on their way to the Lomachenko fight. That's the way a fighter should do it. You gradually go up in competition and keep busy. And if you say you got skills like you do, your skills will show, like Crawford's. You know what I mean? When he was coming up. So that's what Teofimo should do. I wouldn't fight Lomachenko right now because Lomachenko will beat him. He got some weaknesses. Keep his hands down. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. You know what I mean? He should go to a black trainer, if I was Teofimo, because he does have some athleticism and stuff. I don't know he'll do that, but it's too soon for him to fight Loma. This keep busy. He's been doing that, but you got to fight better guys. Now I heard this guy was ranked number 4. I forgot what sanctioning body, but
IBF.
IBF. Okay, step up in competition. And you will know, more importantly, and we will know if you're ready for Loma or not. Experience is the best teacher. He needs to be more seasoned. He's not seasoned yet.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I definitely gotta agree with Big Kurt Sugar, man, the OG, man. Experience is the best teacher, man. But I think if he does get this title shot with Kome before Lomachenko gets a hold of Kome, he should take it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it will be no more excuses for Lomachenko to make via Teofimo Lopez, man, because he's real selective of who he's trying to fight. When you got a guy that's right in your camp, in your stable, that's calling your bluff. And we will learn more about Teofimo as he steps up in competition. And I think the Richard Comey fight is a perfect fight for him to take. That is going to be his toughest opponent to date. I mean, we've seen Comey in the ring with Robert Easter Jr., a former lightweight champion. So I really think that Teofimo should step on the gas and continue his marathon. I really think that he should. And if the Lomachenko fight presents itself, then he should take it. Before Lomachenko decides to move back down to 130, or before he gets in a potential mega fight with somebody else and he loses, because Lomachenko is steady calling out Mikey. He's calling out Tank Davis, man. And I think, honestly, man, I think Lomachenko could lose to both of those guys, man. And that's just my opinion, though.
I actually, if that Lomachenko and Mikey fight was to happen, I would favor Lomachenko just a little bit. I think Mikey took a lot of punishment in that fight. What's up, Mac? I see you just joined the panel. And what's up,
What's
Aaron?
good? What's good, my brother?
Ain't nothing.
What y'all cooking on, man? What y'all talking about? I heard Lomachenko, but what y'all talking about?
I was basically saying, um, you know how I feel, Loma. But I actually, not to stay on Loma, I actually want to ask you, what I mean, I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. Do you think Adrian Granados need a new trainer?
Yeah, that was an 83-mile-per-hour slider, dog. Let me see. On the real, I'm not gonna say he need a new trainer. Whoever his lead trainer was, coached him, gave him the wrong game plan for this fight because that is not how Adrian Granados fought. He should have fought how he normally fights. And he was trying to fight, box, fight off the back foot. I seen him backing up more than I ever have in his career. He didn't press the issue. He didn't come forward. It was like Daniel was chasing him the whole the whole beginning of the fight from start to finish, and that's not Adrian Granados, and that ain't even Danny. Danny don't walk people down like that. Most of the time, when you see Danny walking people down like that, it's like in that Keith Thurman fight when he was losing. So trainer, I don't know, man. It's so late in his career, him changing trainers ain't really gonna matter though.
Oh, okay. I mean,
You can try and see if somebody can find some untapped that they might can get out of him. I don't know. Maybe.
you think he should go back down to 140?
Yeah. Yeah. I do think that though.
You think he can make the weight?
Yeah. This is the only fight I ever seen him fight at 147.
Nah, he fought. Didn't
Who
he
he,
fight?
no, that was at 140. Even his
40,
last fight was at
quarter,
140.
quarter.
Yeah, Porter too.
Mm-hmm.
That you sure y'all sure that wasn't 140?
And
Yeah,
Sean Porter, he fought
No,
at
I think that
46.
was 147 against
yeah.
Porter.
So he was just going up and down.
He been campaigning at well. He been fighting these dudes at welterweight. He has been going up and down. Because you're right, Javier Fortuna was probably a catchweight at 40. Who knows? And uh, he fought Adrian Broner at a catchweight at 40 something. So
Yeah, he fought. I can tell you, he fought Adrian Broner at 144. That was the weight. That
yeah,
was
I
catchweight.
know it was a catchweight. I remember.
Yeah, him and Adrian Broner, they fought at 140, but Adrian Broner somebody he got sick or something, he couldn't make the weight, so he made him go up to 147. That's why Granados was pissed off. He was like, man, they changing the weight, they changing everything. They was like, Leonard Ellerbe them was against him, all that type of shit. But I think him and Fortuna was at 140, and him and Porter at 147. So he already had some fights, but he got to go down though. He out of there, man. He done. Look, man, he ain't even look like he was hungry for this shit no more.
He
Just
did.
he didn't got fucked out so many times, man. He like fuck this shit, man. You
I,
know what I'm
I agree
saying? And
with you,
then for
Top
you to
Cat.
go out there and lose like that too, that shit gonna take a little more from him, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna need something to get him up. They gonna have to try to throw him in a tough fight for him to get a decent check. I mean, like a dude like him, can he afford to go take a no name or a low level opponent just to shine on type of shit to get his confidence up? Is he even in that position? He finna look like Gabe Rosado around this motherfucker.
Well, he might. You right. He might. Shit, might be the smaller version of Gabe Rosado. That was a good comparison. Nah, for real, you made me think about it though. He's only thing is he don't cut like this motherfucker do.
Yeah.
This nigga Gabe Rosado, man, that boy just like a menstrual cycle on his face, bro. It's not for real.
Nah, bro, that's that scar tissue, bro. Like my boy Boxer Ego say, man. With them that scar tissue hold up, man. I think not, man. You could pop that cherry real easy with Rosado, bro. Facts.
For real. He did all right against Shaletsky though. Against your boy, man.
Stop it.
He almost
No, he didn't.
won. He almost came back and won though at the end.
Listen, Selecki beat that boy from pillow to post, man.
He
Thank
did,
you.
but
Thank
yo,
you.
he did. But I'm just saying,
I gotta
he
let
almost,
you got
he
503
almost
already
came
knew
back
what I was
and
gonna
won
say.
though. I gotta admit, he almost came back and won.
He beat that nigga from uptown Philly to downtown Philly to Germantown, back to West Philly, man. Stop it.
All right, man. He almost had him at the end, man.
Man, he got caught with a
Hey,
got caught
hey,
with a lucky right hand because he was
Nigga said
goddamn
a lucky right hand. Well, I
hey,
don't know.
hey,
Yeah.
I almost only counted horseshoes and hand grenades. And it also it don't even count when you get away when you're running from the police. I almost got away. No, I almost don't mean shit. Who want to fight? who got their ass for 11 out of 12 rounds?
I ain't gonna lie, you right. I knew. I'm not saying it's not even like I picked what's the name to win. I picked Galecki, but I'm just saying like I ain't gonna lie. It was crazy how he almost did have a Rocky moment. Like he almost did get Selecki out of there. That's all I'm saying. Selecki kind of showed me like he's kind of like a little suspect. You know what I mean? That's the second time I see him rattle. He be getting rattled. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if Boo Boo really power. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure y'all all gonna pick Boo Boo to win.
I'm not picking Boo Boo. Danny Jacobs almost lost some matches, man. It's gonna be a good fight, but shit.
So you think Danny Jacobs is better than Boo Boo?
I do think Danny Jacobs can beat Boo Boo.
What about you, Kurt?
Hell no.
Oh,
Hell no.
Nah, Andrade, I got Andrade, but man, that dude is funny. He's susceptible to an upset in any fight, man.
Who?
You know, because
who's
and Andrade.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah. Fuller, what was you saying, Fuller?
Fuller, you know I don't like Boo Boo.
Fuller.
That's your people, but you know your people be on some more shit.
Fuller, where you at?
Matter of fact, Fuller, hold on, time out. Hold on, everybody. Fuller, where you at? I need you to come front and center. We gotta have court.
He off of mute.
Yeah. Look, what's up with your boy Boo Boo calling out Earl Spence?
Now,
La D, you never answer for that either. Fuller.
That was dumb.
Yeah, that
was dumb. I admit that was dumb. I say that he needs to focus on cleaning up his division and not worry about weight classes. You know, that was a stupid thing. And I call it spade to spade. You know, you need to focus on his weight class and focus on the fact that he signed with a dumbass promoter, unfortunately. You know, who doesn't plan to making fights with different promoters, basically. So that was a dumb thing. I remember when he did it. And yeah, I'll keep it a buck.
Okay.
I'll keep it a buck.
At least you did.
Okay.
Hey, boy, man, them boys don't want to fuck with Andrade, man. Andrade a fool, man. I got Andrade elite, man. I'm telling you, them boys.
He is. I ain't gonna take that away from him.
I'm not saying he's not elite. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that he's not. He is elite, but I keep it real. I don't think a lot. You know what I noticed? A lot of people hold him in high esteem. You know what I mean? A lot of boxing heads. But I'm not even gonna lie, he can't sell me on that. Because I think honestly, I think he is more skilled than more Charlo. But I think what it's gonna come down to, I think that Charlo, his conditioning is so fucking crazy that's gonna be the I'm not saying in Andre's conditioning is bad, but them legs, man, them legs wasn't looking all that to me, man. I don't know, man. I just see if he get with a big shot, I know he could go down. The nigga got put down by Vadas Matarosi.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember it too.
Yeah, I got him a 50-50 fight with any of the top dudes at 160 right now. I don't think they just gonna, cause he get the least. Ain't too many people talking about him. You know, he's sliding under the radar. He not taking big fights. You know, they bringing him back slow, cause Eddie Hearn got high hopes too. Eddie Hearn think he one of the top 162. I think Eddie got him over Jacobs. But the hard thing is to try to find some value out of him. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody to want to come see him, because his personality, you know, he ain't just gonna draw too many in. That nigga, they're crazy than a motherfucker, man.
Hey, you right.
Yeah, Boo Boo is crazy. That's the thing. Boo Boo is he, man. He have no filters at times, bro. Like that's the thing. Even like even I still laugh to this day. What is this? What was that Negro thinking when he dressed like the nigga from the Quaker Oats?
He thought that was the livest shit in the world
Yeah,
too.
Boy,
like the nigga from the Quaker Oats box.
I swear that nigga was finna pull out a fencing sword.
That nigga dressed like
I
Captain
challenge
Hook.
you. I challenge you
That
to
nigga Captain Hook.
I can't follow no nigga like that around Chin.
That nigga don't know if he want to be
Sorry.
or he want to be a boxer.
I can't, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga dressed like Captain Hook. That nigga dressed like Captain Hook.
That nigga look like niggas from Treasure Island and shit, man. I couldn't.
That nigga was a swashbuckler.
Like,
Hey, Mac.
What's going down?
Look at Mac.
Yo.
Man, I'm leaving Lufkin, nigga.
Hey, what you doing?
You can hear me?
Yeah, you over there in my little nigga.
I said I'm leaving Lufkin.
I say you over there in my little nigga.
I'm coming from up there. Man, I come out there, right?
Game out there.
Yeah, I'm out there, you know what I'm saying? Me and this little bitch, we eating it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So the waiter, the bitch just steady digging on me, you know what I'm saying? Even though I got the little bitch right there. On everything, I swear on my kids, on my dead mama, the bitch write thank you and a number on the back side of the receipt. You know what I'm saying? Why the bitch right there? So I tell her, I say, hey man, you better get that bitch when she come back. You know what I'm saying? She steady watching it, telling me, look, she got some ass on. I wasn't even playing on the bitch. I wasn't even thinking about it at first. But the hoe I'm with, she like, hey man, this hoe watching you. Boom, boom. Yeah, man. Bitch, yeah, man. Hey, it's real, man. He gave me a discount and everything, man. Drinks, everything for the free, man. On everything. Quick. I say, yeah, I like it out here in Lufkin, goddamn.
Yeah, Lufkin nice, man. They are safe. There's some little freaks out there too. Kidding me.
Yeah, I seen them. I said, damn, man, I'm talking about some beautiful country girls out there, man. I said, damn, man, I did not know it go down like this in Lufkin, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going to hit one up in a minute. She went home out there for Easter. She be on her way back now. I can't.
Yeah.
I've got to be good. I got to be good. My little mama just texted me talking about going to San Antonio. Let me stop.
When you going this weekend?
I don't know. She said next weekend.
Yeah, I told you I got me a 3-piece lined up, man. We stand right on the river walk. Right down, they got the pool on the top floor type of shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have 3 with me. Showing up, showing out. Yeah, I already told them, oh, bitch, don't embarrass me. Yeah, we together, bitch. So you fly to ride back to Houston. Yeah, we having fun. You understand me? Yeah. And we ain't getting two beds, bitch. We getting one. You gonna sleep on the floor, you gonna get in the bed. Act like you got some sense. You know,
Let
act like you wanna
let
be here.
dare you like an old school
Hey,
pimp.
look, you can lose, choose, or stay confused.
Hey,
You
like,
feel
hey,
me?
bitch, you can choose, lose, stay confused, get your mind right, bitch. Don't play with me. Not at all. We ain't going for it. I ain't no motherfucking boyfriend.
Hey,
Not at all.
hey, matter of fact, hey, Kurt.
What's good, fam?
Hey, your girl that made that move, she in New York now.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she in New York. She just hit me up yesterday talking about her beard shit just went online.
Damn, yo, what borough she living, you know?
I don't know.
Kurt, my bitch.
I will
He said,
find
"Well,
out.
bro."
Where's she at?
She in New York.
Yeah, what borough,
He
you
said,
know?
"What
No, I
part?"
don't know, but I said I'll
You know,
find
New
out for
York.
you.
That's
Yeah,
small.
find out, man, because I will approach her. I will do that.
My man Kurt a thug, man.
Gary, that's that champagne lifestyle, man.
Oh, man, yeah, man, I gotta be careful because sometimes I forget I'm married, man. Real talk. It's
Facts.
that 80s, 90s dude come back. I was a different dude, man, in that time, man. But, that chick, I first saw her, I believe she was a nurse, man, in Houston. I was like, damn, who the hell is this, man? If I was single, real talk, man, I'll be on some old smooth Rudolph Valentino, send roses and all that. I just got a way of getting in, with a
Yeah,
woman, man. But,
yeah.
that's what it is, man. I'm from that old school, you don't gotta mean it, but if you do it, they don't know that though. So,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? I used to go to the clubs in New York like Bentley's and Shadows and Sugar Hill, man, and I see a bad chick because I'm 6'3", so I always love tall women. Well, my wife is 5'4", but I always mess with women at 5'10", 5'11". And if I seen her, and niggas try to holler, they too aggressive. So, I used to be by the woman's bathroom, posted up on the wall, man. I tell the bartender, I said, look, see that young lady right there in the white blouse? Send her a drink and tell her the gentleman in the silk blue shirt would like to meet her. And it worked every goddamn time. Every time. So, it was small things like that, man, that like really got me over. And I'm telling you, man, if you dress nice and smell good, that always worked. My jewelry game was crazy, man. So I used to go to Shadows on Saturday nights, man. There used to be hella women up in there, man. Those were the good old days, man. The club closed like 4 or 5 in the morning. You know what I mean? Everybody be standing outside, man. I got hella women from New York, man. I had them in Queens, Bronx, Uptown. I was doing my thing, man. Real talk.
Yeah, that's when you got to work on them. You know what I'm saying? You can spot them. It was this chick. She worked at this it's like a little banquet hall, and I had delivered to it. Back when I was back in the game, one of my old jobs, I delivered to it. Man, I started coming through there. It wasn't even on my route, but I stopped through there, and I dropped off some roses one time. I had remembered her birthday and everything. I'm acting like I do horoscopes and shit. I'm like, hey, what sign is you? She told me, oh, when your birthday? Boom. I'm dropping out surprised with a birthday gift, everything, man. Ended up winning it. It took me by like 5 months, but I won it though. Sometimes you gotta work on them.
That's true,
Yeah,
man.
sometimes you do. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah,
That's true. And I can tell you, women are aggressive in New York around where we at, especially in Newark, man. They very aggressive. You gotta be aggressive, but you can't be disrespectful, because they will throw hands. And women in Newark, they'll pull out that thing quick, But it is what it is. What it is, man. I'm married, man. I love my wife, man, but I gotta stop myself sometimes, man, because we did separate 4 or 5 years ago, man. I was in Baltimore, man, and man, I went buck wild, man. I used to go to Melba's in Baltimore in a 5 Mile House, man. I was hitting everything, but I mean, that's my last good time. I was like, nah, I gotta go back home, man. Me and my wife got back together, man, and see, we got a business together, so money, good money coming in. So you gotta be smart. Money over punani any day of the week, any time. You know what I mean? Money. So business over bullshit. So
Hey,
that's what
Kurt,
it is, man. That's
you
I don't
right
know how we
about.
got on the subject, but you
Hey,
know.
Yeah,
Curtis,
I just when
you right about them
me and
New
Cat
York.
was talking, it just reminded me. I've been meaning to tell you she moved up the. That's
Oh man, that girl, man, you see this girl, man, show acting though, man. This girl, she just my speed, man. What I mean? I don't want well, it don't matter her name. Ada, man, I think her real name is. I forgot her other name, but
that's my husband.
Instagram name. Yeah, oh man, if I was single, man, she in New York, really, man, I'll go all out, man. But it ain't like that. I'm 52 now, so them days is a little past my prime, man, and I'm just a husband, man, and stay home and chill, man.
I tell you
That's
what,
what it
Kurt,
is,
you right.
man.
You right about them New York chicks, man. They're real aggressive, but they ain't got shit on them Washington D.C. chicks. Shit, they take it to a next level.
That's
Oh man, I used to mold them down too. I used to be at this club back in the day called the Ritz in the '80s. It had 3 floors. We used to go to Virginia, the Greek Fest, and boy, we used to stop in DC at the Ritz, man. And in the '90s, they had a club in DC called DC Live, and we used to go down there, man. And I'm telling you, man, I used to have to, scrape pussy off the hood of my car, man. I always had the fly whip and all that. Those was the good old days, man. I'm reminiscing, man, because I'm seeing myself with all this jewelry on, man. And see, I was smart. I always stood by the women's bathroom. You could know who's coming in and who's coming out, and who you want to talk to by post up by the women's bathroom. Shove a drink down their throat, man. Cause I was real aggressive, but I was respectful, and stuff, and play the role or whatever. And then when you in there, you in there.
That's
The
game.
game
That's
always
game
going to
right
be the
there, man.
game, but the game got more fish. God damn it, yeah. But it ain't my time no more, man. It's the youngest turn, man. I had my time. Like Clint Eastwood say, man must know his limitation. My health ain't the best, but man, my 20s, 30s, and 40s, man, New York was a different place, man. 42nd Street, and I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. We're gonna jump back on this boxing. It looked like an old abandoned building before that mayor Giuliani got rid of it. You can it'd be a guy standing in front of the door, and he'd be like upstairs, bro. And we know what that meant. There was girls up there, so we used to go up there, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. It used to be 50 women up there looking like Beyonce and Jennifer Lopez, all these fly women y'all see on TV, man, and you could do any and everything. That's how good we had it, man, back in the day, man. But that's back in the day. But I'm just glad, boxing, music, and lifestyle went together. The weed was better, man. I used to cop some of that weed in a yellow
Hey,
envelope
Kurt.
with some Wild Overs Rose, man. I used to be lit in the movie theaters, man. Oh, it was, man. I could go on. Let's talk about something else.
I just want to ask you, man. They got this show on HBO called The Deuce, man, and they talk about that 42nd Street, man. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It was just like that. It was just like that. It was holes everywhere, but that was back in the day. It was just like that, man. Real talk, man. It was just like that, man. And they got rid of it in the '80s. It was like that in the '70s and '80s,
Yeah,
and
my
then
uncle and them used to talk about the jukebox, Kurt.
the juke, damn, the
Yeah,
jukebox.
my uncle and them was, man. Listen, niggas was
Ah,
on motorcycles flicking on them pages and them two ways.
wow, man.
Niggas was man crazy.
Yeah,
Then I got other uncles that was down with the Supreme team. They was over there by Inwood, Queens, over there where Fat Cat was from. And
I
Pat.
probably know them because I was down with them too from '86 to early '89. Because I met this girl named Jenny, and she lived in 40th and Vernon, and I started living with her. I was just having clothes up there. I used to go back and forth, man, and she introduced me to her brother. We became cool, and used to hang out at the Coliseum. That's where everybody copped their jewels.
Fact,
Mobb Deep and
fact,
LL Cool J, and
facts.
the Coliseum was a hot spot. I don't know. I haven't been in Queens in years, but that was
The
the
Collie
spot
block was still lit. It was
for
still,
real.
yeah,
Damn, I
Collie
gotta go
block
up there.
was still lit even in my time.
Oh my gosh, man. I used to see 50 Cent, and 50 Cent's a real dude, man, because,
Yeah,
he
fact.
used to take them on. I mean? Just read the book, Queen's Reign Supremes. I can go on and on, but I don't want to bore y'all. But it was just good times, man. I believe in having a good time when you're young because you don't get that time back. Now, I walk funny now because of diabetes. It's in my nervous system, man. So, what I mean? If you miss that, if you miss your 20s, 30s, and 40s where you supposed to have the time of your life, what I mean? Then I feel sorry for you, man, because I can tell you about brothers from Washington, they're like brothers from New York, what I'm saying? And they, I
Somebody got
was
to
cool
act.
with everybody, but they was real jealous of brothers from New York though, man, because they used to, when we used to be in Virginia, if you had license plates from Jersey, New York, they used to bust your window. But what I mean, that was that time, man. But anyway, man, it was just good going down memory lane. But DC had some fire chicks, man. Woo. Howard Homecoming and the Ritz and DC Lives, man. Man.
My uncle told me Howard Homecomings was lit, man. Everybody in New York used to be going to Howard's Homecomings.
Yep.
In the
I think
night,
that's where Cam got shot at too.
yeah,
Remember? Yeah, Cam got shot down there.
because I know when he got shot, shit was crazy. I didn't expect Cam to get shot.
Yeah, but that happened. What the tension between Washington and New York happened because of Alpo. He's a hustle down there, and when he got caught,
Yeah, when he got
he
caught,
ratted on all the
he ratted
DC dudes.
yeah, specifically, what was his name? Damn,
Wayne Perry.
Wayne Perry. Yeah, Wayne Perry.
I
Real.
was, it was just, you see these dudes in magazines and they be in hip hop songs, but you talk to them like it was nothing because you didn't know these days that they will be like street legends, man, hanging out in Woolly Burgers on 145th Street, man. All the players was there, all of them. And I was on 139th Street, 140th used to run with the NFL crew. Well, everybody had our football jerseys, so that was just my time, man. But I'm home now, man. So I'm just glad I can talk to y'all, man, because I hardly go out anymore, man, because of my health, man. So this YouTube boxing thing, it's like a brotherhood. You know what I mean? Stay and act and 503, all y'all, man, and meet people from different places, and we can come together and talk this boxing ish, man. That's what's up, man.
I'm gonna tell you, like Bob Arum said, we're all a fraternity. We're all brothers. No, I'm joking. Don't be scared, Bob. Don't be scared. One of them ones. I had to have you on, brother, because your man's called my boy out.
Yeah, he
And
did,
my
man.
mind didn't change. Look, I love Bud to death, but just because that happened with him, don't mean that like we gotta understand, man. Like Spencer's like an obsessive type of boxer to where, you know what I mean, like to where he wants to win, he needs to win. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Bud don't got that. Bud has that too. That's why this is a great fight. But I don't think that the fight is going to be next anyway. I think it's going to be Kell Brook for Crawford and Sean Porter, and I won't mind. Like I said, them doing that. I mean, I'm not saying I want to wait a year or two, but if they want to take a couple more fights, I'm not gonna hold it against them because these 175 motherfuckers, they not doing nothing. They sitting around and fiddling their thumbs.
Yeah.
Arthur Benavieve and You know what I mean? And I think he's the second champion 5 I watch more footage. I think I was right. I think he's the second worst champion at 175. I say Kovalev than him. And the only reason Kovalev is worse than him is only because Kovalev is older and is starting the show.
Yeah, I think it will happen, bro. I just yeah, I think it has to happen. It has to happen, you know. And we gonna get it, you know. But I like it though, man. You know, you see your boy, one of them ones, the London City Warlord. You know,
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I roll up in the Lions Den full of all you Errol Spence fans. I see you taking your shots one by one. Let's get him. Let's get him. You know what I mean? And then when I take you out one by one, you go and call out your big guns and go for reinforcements. You know what I mean? I see Big LT comes in as well.
Nah, Big LT. Let me tell you something.
Hey, look, you surrounded by lions.
Exactly.
Big LT,
I'm surrounded by lions.
Big LT is a secret weapon.
Yeah, that's Big LT. He ain't little LT no more. That's Big LT.
Nah, he's Big LT. And I roll up here on my ones, me one. You know what I mean? Nah, it's all good, man.
You know how you gotta push that move for the special? You know what I mean? LT. You know what I mean? That's the button. When I push the button, LT, he'll come on here and attack. Don't say nothing bad about Earl Spence, man.
Yeah. When your back's up against the wall, you're like, okay, let's go and draw for the Terminator. And then LT comes in and I have to go and deal with him as well. You know what I mean?
He said I gotta deal with him as well. LT started laughing. He put the laughing emojis.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know my special. That's that raging demon. You know?
Oh nah. You ain't no Kuma fan. Come on, man. You can't do that. Can't do that. Come on, one of them ones. You know that's my guy right there, man.
Yeah.
That's my guy right there, man. But anyway, I'm not convinced with Davey Allen, man.
Oh, do you know what? I haven't even seen
Davey Allen is one of the worst heavyweights to me, man.
I want to see him fight Dillian White.
And I'm not calling him the White Rhino. I refuse.
Yo, who's been bigging him up though? No one's been bigging him up.
Bro, I swear, like a couple of people. I was at an expo and they was talking about him. That's what fucked me up.
Ain't nobody in the LDBC bigging him up.
He like, yo.
I just put him on the Smoke City. I just put it in the chat for you to see that, young guy, the White Rhino.
White Rhino.
He got the stoppage body shot, baby.
He did. Only because he had them MX Everlast gloves on. That nigga ain't got no power. On God.
Yeah,
I could train Mac for a week and Mac could knock him out.
I got power. I can knock him out now.
He said I got power.
Fair. Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't be looking at me like I'm shit.
I didn't say that, man. I just said what I do to get you to shake for a week. I just didn't see
strong, bro.
Huh?
I say niggas down here in Texas and South General, bro. We just naturally strong athletes, man. It's in the DNA in the water down here.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I was stupid, but I'm gonna tell y'all this story. But we was being stupid. We was drinking. Mm-hmm. We was punching planks in the fence, and we was trying to see who could hit the hardest. Well, I punched the fence and I broke the plank. The bottom plank fell down. The top plank stayed. The top of the plank stayed right there, and I was 19. And I hit way, way harder than I did then. Like one punch, standing there.
Now, I'm not saying you don't got power, Mac.
Yeah.
It's not the fact that I will be worried about the power. It's do you know how to sit and throw the power?
Yes, I do.
See, that's when it's scary.
I know
that's when it's scary because that's why I don't mind sparring a lot of dudes that's crazy big because I know a lot of these dudes don't know how to set up and sit on their punches. So that's why I have no problem with it. You know what I mean? It's a real be the littler guys that be more trying to worry about how they orchestrate their punches. You know?
Oh, I
You
know
know,
how to
so,
throw it.
so a lot of bigger dudes, you know what I mean? Well, in my gym, I feel like they gotta work on that. Because a lot of big dudes just think just because they punch, which sometimes, you know, you just naturally big, it is gonna hurt a little guy. But if you really knew how to throw it, it'd be, you know what I mean, good night, Irene.
I look. I know when to throw it. I also know where to hit you. And I've always been a type of fighter, period. Even when I got into regular fights, I'm trying to break somebody's rib cage. I always have been. That's always been me.
Oh, so you was a body puncher.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to. I don't care about your face. You can be pretty how you want to, bitch. It's gonna be hard for you to breathe when I break this rib cage.
I hear that.
Yo, I just want to ask Curtis something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Kurt,
Curtis,
yeah.
You there, bro? Kurt?
Yo, who chopping food?
I'm cooking. I told y'all I was.
Yeah, you got
Meal prepping, like,
Someone's
y'all
going real
think you
crazy
supposed
with
to have a
that Bora.
dietitian.
I told y'all I was
Know what I
meal
mean?
prepping.
You supposed to have a dietitian, my nigga.
Yo,
Well, I cook.
my man's
I'm a chef.
I play. I'm joking. I'm
Chef,
just,
stay ready.
Yo.
Nigga, what you mean?
stay ready. He's got the apron on and everything. And
No, he don't
Irene's
apron.
getting
I got a wife beat on.
this nigga chop. I was like, I was just saying, who's meal prepping though? I could hear the chopping.
Yeah. I'm trying. Right now,
Ike is so New York, man. He's so
chopping
New
up
York.
zucchini and asparagus right now.
You wanted to ask me something, one?
Yeah. Did you see the Josh Kelly fight at all this weekend?
I'm gonna go back and watch it. I read about it, but since I got the zone, I can go back and watch it. I'm gonna watch it when I charge my phone, either late tonight or tomorrow. It was harder than expected fight, I heard, but it was a lopsided 10-round decision, correct?
Yeah, no, it was an easy fight. Definitely an easy fight. I mean,
How did he look?
Oh, he looked amazing. And the reason why I asked you is because I wanted to get your thoughts and opinions and analysis on Kelly, how you feel about him. I mean, he's only 9 fights in now, but I just wanted to hear how you what you thought. But yeah, he looked good, man. He was playing with him from start to finish, no respect. You know, he was doing a little bit of an Emmanuel Burton type impression, you know, rolling the shoulders unnecessarily, reflex fighting, no guard, hands down by the thighs kind of thing. I mean, he can't do that against A-level competition, of course, but you know, it was an exhibition. It was an exhibition bout. It was an exhibition bout, man.
Yeah, I've seen him fight before, like a couple of times. He has, I like him. He has great athleticism. You know, these young fighters, you don't really know until they step up, but he looks to be, you know, the goods. Like, I can see the talent. So if I can see the talent in a fighter, then I know he's going to be something. How much, I don't know until he fights the creme de la creme. He's at 154 now, right?
47 at the moment, but there's rumors that he might move up to 54.
Oh, okay, because I heard the rumor, so he's still at 147. So any division he go to, okay, in another year and a half, he should really start to make a lot of noise. Him and Buatsi, man, I like Buatsi a lot.
Oh yeah, Buatsi, that's my guy right there. But
yeah, I like
me and that was saying that he looks good at 47. I don't know why he looked good. His frame looked perfect to 147. So I don't know what that 54.
I don't know about that 54. I don't look, man. Never mind. Man, I know people be saying I overanalyze situations too much, but I don't think he should do that.
Yeah, I mean,
I just got a bad feeling about that. I'm serious. With him going up, he shit. He got a fucking tall task at 47. What the fuck you going to 54 for?
Yep.
Cause all of that shit you was doing, that spinning, nigga, that shit ain't gonna work with Sean Porter. Sean Porter gonna catch you at the other side of you pivoting. He gonna throw your ass right back into the ropes. You know how Sean Porter do? That man is savage. This ain't no London, no offense. This ain't no England shit over. You know what I mean? These dudes in America are savages, man. I'm serious, bro. They not civilized, Jim. They not.
Into the not civilized. Yeah, man. But he's got, he's got a date set in Madison Square Gardens in July, I believe it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay, good, man. I want to see him, man, because Kelly, like I said, Kelly, you talk about, right?
yeah, Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly and Bawatsi too. I really has my eye on, man. They both seem to be the goods, man. Kelly only 9 fights in, so if he can get better and better, then he's going to be a real problem. He's going to be swimming with sharks though, because there's a
Yeah.
lot of talent where he's at, and people don't realize this, but another 2 to 3 years, the welterweight division going to change, man.
Oh yeah.
Pro Gray and Josh Taylor and Jerron Ennis and other fighters, I'm telling you, man, that division's going to change. So, Crawford and Spence will be the last great fight at welterweight before the new guys come in. So, they got to make that fight either this fall or next summer for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I
Talk
agree.
about Crawford and Spence. I can't wait because I like both of them, man. But Crawford reminds me more of a Mike McCollum and Johnny Bumpers. I don't know y'all know
Okay.
who that is, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
Johnny
Johnny
know who it is.
Bump City
Yeah, Mike
Bumpers.
McCallum. Yep.
Yeah, he reminded me of him. I used to call him the Jamaican sensation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But he reminds me of him because when McCallum was young, he did everything Crawford do. Double left hooks, dart in and out, box, punch. He did every. That's what people talk about Purnell and Leonard, but to me, it's Mike McCallum.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And but so who do you favor in that, Spence and Crawford?
Well, I'm not going to say yet until the fight is made, but I'm so anxious. I'm all right. I'm gonna
Kurt,
say it, but
Kurt,
right.
you saying that? I already know you favoring Crawford now.
All right, since yeah, I'm favoring Crawford because I just got a certain feeling. He got all these intangibles, and I love
Yep.
both of them, like Leonard and Hearns, but I had to go with Leonard in that fight, but because I kept hedging in that fight too. But I have to right now. I have to go with Crawford because first I said Crawford, then I said Spence, then I said Crawford. It seems like every time they fight, I go with the guy who fought last. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
usually stomped, but this fight I'm stomped because it's so close, man. But I would have to give Crawford a slight edge. I probably do my show Tuesday night, Kurt Sugar versus the World. I'm gonna break down that fight. I might as well. I ain't gonna wait,
Kurt.
So
Yeah. You see,
Oh, who
what you
that?
gotta
Who that?
understand.
That's
yeah,
Mac.
somebody has some
That's
shrimp,
Mac.
bro.
Hey,
Mac.
hey,
Oh
what you
Mac
man,
gotta
got the
understand.
stir fry popping.
Oh snap!
Y'all ain't ready for this.
He said,
That's how
"Y'all
you
ain't
live it.
ready." Mac,
See,
I'm gonna make
that's
weight.
that Texas.
Mac,
Huh?
I'll
That's
make
that
weight
Texas.
out there with you.
Hell yeah, you'll make weight.
Yeah, man. I know
Yeah,
he's got
go
that
ahead. What would you
Jamaican
say? What
cooking.
it was?
See, what you gotta understand, Kirk is Kurt is a wise man. He's one of the three wise men. You understand? So
You
don't
notice
be
how I don't argue
surprised.
with Kurt? I treat Kurt like he one of my boxing uncles. I don't argue with him. It was like Anthony, he don't never argue. I'm like, don't call me Anthony though. I argue with you about that.
oh, he talking about
Yeah.
the new show act. I don't know if you heard, but me, Scrapbook, and
Yeah,
Stormy
I know,
got a
I
new
know.
show.
No,
Okay,
I've
Three
never
Wise Men.
Oh
three
yeah,
wise
Okay,
men.
Kurt. That hey, I enjoyed that show, man. That was I like that. I enjoyed that. I was
appreciate
tuned
it.
in yesterday because and I like the approach because it's a different kind of approach and I like it, man. You know what I mean? You're all on the same sort of level and you can chop it up at an instance, about the old school fighters, man. I enjoyed that kind of uh the more mature approach to the hangout, man. Yeah, that's a good. So you gonna do that every
Either
Saturday?
it probably be every other Saturday. If the
Okay.
audience is growing, then we're gonna make it every Saturday because we got a lot of content, man. So that's something Stormy B man came up with, man, and that's what it is, man. But I respect all y'all, man. Act no boxer, act a young dude who really know boxing, the history of it, and YouTube is popping right now. Right now, LDBC is popping. People who's not in the LDBC is popping. When you can talk about boxing on this level, it's always a good thing, man. Always a good thing.
But it's scary, man. Scrapbook, I'm telling you, man. Scrapbook, man. That man has some serious boxing knowledge, man. His boxing knowledge is deep. I
Yes, it
said,
is.
God, damn.
Yes, it
How
is.
does he even fit all that information in his
He's
head?
deeply immersed into
Let
the
me
Yeah,
tell you
box.
man.
something. He probably
That's
be
what I'm
my
saying.
stiffest competition, man, because we talk a lot. We real close. We talk a lot on the phone. We be on the phone for like 2 hours, man, trading stories, man. He was talking about the New York scene. I talk about the Jersey scene, but we was in the same gym at the same time, Lenny Shaw Boxing Gym in Totowa, New Jersey. We used to call it Lou Duva Town because he put
Yeah.
the town on the map. But we probably walked right past each other. He probably the nigga that bumped into me and spilled my popcorn at one of the fights, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Lou Duva, yeah. I remember you saying that on the show yesterday, man. You know, because it allows you to kind of imagine how things was, you know, back in the day when you guys are talking about your experiences of being at gyms and fights and the atmosphere. All this kind of stuff is important, you know, because once that knowledge is gone from hand to hand and you're just looking at stuff on paper, you don't quite get, you know, I mean, we'll never get the experience. You have to be in it to get the full experience. But being around at that time when Ali and Frazier and, you know, most of Ali's fights and Leonard and Hagler and all of that. I mean, I was real young, but I still remember Sweet Pea in his prime, Roy Jones and Tony. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about the experience, and you can only get that from firsthand. You know, firsthand, someone telling you about the atmosphere, the environment, the type of music, the culture. You know, the fact that there was in a terrestrial age, which was like, you know, you had to listen to the radio or the TV. You know, mobile phones were, you know, a lot bigger. You know, only certain people. You know, it's all important, man. It's all relative. So
Nitty
that's
G,
why I appreciate that knowledge.
my fault, one of them one. And
Go ahead, huh?
you kick knowledge yourself. But Nitty G, he wished everybody. He said salute to the mighty LDBC and panel. He said about to lay it down, get up for work in a couple hours. He said happy Easter. Lowland Prophets was shaking, bro. Uh, Robert Stewart said good pick, Kirk. Ancestral Race said whose channel I guess is your Wise Man channel on. Kurt?
Yeah, it's on Saturdays. We don't know the schedule. So far, it's every other Saturday at 9:00
On
a.m.
Stormy B
Eastern
Man.
time.
On Stormy
Oh,
B.
oh, what channel? Oh, I'm sorry, Stormy B Man channel. Yeah, so that Stormy B Man's channel is called Three Wise Men of Boxing, Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern time.
I'm trying. I got Scrapbook. Got to send me his email again, man. Like before I wanted to get him on the show. Yeah, I love Scrapbook, man.
Yeah, man. Scrap is deep, man. Scrapbook is really deep, man. I was like, God, dog. You know, I respect him. Stormy B Man too. He know a lot because
I like
he used
Stormy.
to be a coach.
Stormy B messed me up because he done disappeared on me. When I disappeared, he disappeared. I don't even see him no more, man. Stormy B, if you out there, what's up, champ?
Yeah, he out there because I talk to him a lot on the phone. I talk to him more than anybody. We talk like almost every day. Yeah, send him a link, man. He'll jump on the show because he's usually free at night.
Yeah.
The real talk, man. So, you know, next time you do your show, invite Stormy B because he loves talking about boxing, man. So,
And
you
Curtis,
know.
is the Three Wise Men, is that the boxing historian or is that another thing?
That's another thing, man. I have to tell y'all behind the scenes what happened with that. That never really materialized because of certain things, man. But it is what it is. Ringside historian spoke to me,
That's it, yeah,
scrapping blood, but you know things didn't work out. I think he got a bad connection where he live at in Florida blood. So now it's me, Stormy B Man, and Scrap. So that's what it is, man.
Yo, and there goes Hustler Slim again with the jokes.
What he
he
said?
said, he said, "Damn, Stay Ready was the love doctor last night, and tonight he the chef boy RG."
He said last night I was what?
He said last night, Stay Ready was the love doctor,
Oh yeah,
and tonight, and now he's chef boy RG.
I tried to hook old boy up. He said he was in love. He didn't know what to do. Tell him stop listening to his homeboys. He better go out there, old girl.
Yeah, it was just funny. I think, whoever that guy was, we was talking boxing, and maybe his lady must have texted him or something. He felt good, and he was in a chat, and he must have just threw it out there, thinking that we wasn't gonna pick it up or something. And then when we picked it up, he was maybe he was a bit shocked or something. I don't know, but yeah, it was kind of funny.
My girl just texted me, said she listening to the show. I'm glad I ain't say nothing crazy.
Yeah, man.
Well, you ain't
plead the fifth. Plead that fifth. I know nothing about nothing.
Yeah,
but my girl cool though. She cool about a lot of stuff though.
Good to have you back though, Ad. Real talk, man. Good to have you back.
Yeah, she appreciate all of y'all. Shoot, y'all thought it was my grandma. Nah, it wasn't mine. It's my girl grandma.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was out in Rhode Island for a while, man.
Yeah, because I was like, dang, gone. Where you at? I started to ask, stay ready. I said, no, maybe you just training or
it was that too.
Like that.
It was that too. But I was really I ain't gonna lie, but I was going between the training and leaving with her, because when I had time, I'll just be focusing on that, because we supposed to do some open class exhibition next weekend. Well, this weekend. Yeah, this weekend.
Okay.
In Salisbury, Connecticut.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. But my phone, I'm at 10% at my phone dying out, man. I gotta get a new battery. So I'm gonna go to Battery Plus, man. They said drop my phone off for an hour and a half, and they're gonna do something with it, man. So it's gonna be like a new battery. Cause every time, man, I had this battery for like 4.5 years, man. So,
Kurt, it's time for a new phone.
Nah, man, I love this phone, man. I love the Note 8, bro. I love it. It's like new, because once you update the software, the same thing I got now is that with the Note 10 or 9, whatever, I lost track. They have, because once you update it, it changes everything. It's just the battery. They said they'd do something to the battery, make it new again. So I gotta take it to Battery Plus. I'll probably do that sometime this week, man, because I'm always on the internet, and the streams, man, and I gotta have my phone, man. So much music on here, man, and everything, man. I'll be lost without my phone. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna charge. What would you say, one?
It was New Yorican Soul. Was that big in the 90s?
Yeah, New Yorican Soul. Yeah, it's still big. Because in Newark, we played a lot of their music at our house music festivals. We have a lot of them in the summertime. Man, that food, shrimp, corn on the cob, chicken, and that uptown, man, and lemonade, man. That food be so good, man. And we just be out there, thousands of people, man, just be chilling, listening to house music and disco soul and New York Rican soul and all that. Yo, that's why I like Newark so much, man. There's a lot to do, but
I remember there was I think he was from your side as well, New York, New Jersey. Austin Lade, he was another like soulful house. He was kind of big as well.
Also, Lande is the truth, man. I got like 4 or 5 of his songs, and the girl from South Africa is really hitting the club, the house music scene. You got Boosie, nice looking shorty from South Africa, light skin. She had that hit called Superman, and there's another one, Lidanga. him, his band, like Louis Vega mixes the songs,
Louis
man,
Vega.
and
Yeah.
they from South Africa's hitting with the house music scene, man. But that's like a regional music, Newark and Chicago or whatever. But yeah, man, I love
Yeah.
music like I love boxing, man. Hip hop and funk and soul and all that, like stylistics, the ballads and
Oh shit, the
Al Green.
stylistics. Yeah.
That's my
Mac,
favorite group
Mac,
right there, bruh.
Mac, you not Chris
Damn.
Algieri. Get out
Hey,
of here with that.
I'm not Chris Algieri. I'm Mac.
Oh yeah, that's
Mac
right, because he
showing
is a
off,
chef.
man.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
but
Chris Algieri was a chef. I do
Nah,
yeah,
know
he's
he's
yeah.
a
a
chef.
dietitian. He's a
He's a
dietitian.
Hey,
dietitian. Your
you
act is
better
right.
go on my.
Act be on his game, man. But we
Hey,
got, act. You gonna do a show later this week?
Yeah, I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna probably really be like focusing in on like what I mean, like the skill aspect, because I'm not gonna do too much sparring this week. I'm trying to hold out, but sometimes I still do it anyway before like a match. You know what I mean? I'm training hard. Supposed to have this little exhibition in Salisbury. It's not, a real big deal. I think more tournaments, more of a big deal because it's more like elite. Like amateurs in tournaments.
Yeah.
But
The reason I said that because we got another big boxing week. The next 4 weeks is gonna be lit, man. We got Bartholomew versus Easter Junior, and we got Relic versus
Prograde
Prograde, man. And
and
when's that Rung Versailles versus? Is that
next
this
week.
week too? Next
Next
week,
week.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rung Versailles and Estrada, man. So then we got, damn, we got Canelo and Jacob. Then after that, we got Hurd and J Rock. So that's what's up, man. Then May 18th, we got Taylor and Baranche, Rodriguez versus Anui, and
Deontay Wilder.
yeah, that night. Oh, May
We got
18th gonna
Tete
be
and
crazy.
Donaire next week as well.
Yeah, right. Tete and Donaire. Oh man, so yo, it's crazy. The schedule's crazy right now, but I'm gonna hop off, everybody. I'm at 6%, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off, man. And yo, if you do a show later this week, just send me a link, and I'm always in support, man. So one of the ones, and stay ready and act. Keep your head up, man. Stay up, man. I'll talk to y'all. All right.
all right,
All
man.
right, peace,
All right.
Curtis.
Peace, bro. All right.
Hey Mac, where you at, man? What's going on with that cookie, man? I hear you mixing it
Mac,
up.
Mac is Chris Algieri now, bro.
No, I'm Mac. Chris Algieri don't cook like me.
Man, that's that Texas, man. Mac will have you putting on pounds, man, when you got
No,
to Texas.
I ain't gonna have you put on the pounds. Everything I'm cooking is healthy. I used to cook bad soul food and all that, but now I'm cooking healthy, man.
Yeah, I can hear that wok steaming. Can hear that
Yeah,
wok
that's the
steaming.
asparagus.
Mac throwing that food up in the air on some real chef shit.
Oh no.
I'm just clowning, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, man.
You know,
See,
I got everything I'm cooking right now is under 600 calories.
that's the right way there, man. That's the right way. Let's jump in the chat, soon as let's hold it down for Act, because he looks like he's just busy real quick.
Well, 503 gone too?
Yeah, I think he had to jump off.
Oh yeah, you got to get up for work in the morning.
Yeah. So let me go back and read some of the chat, see what you guys are talking about. I'm just gonna start here. Hustler Slim says Ancestral Rage is on. Okay, let me go down a little bit. Gotta check out the Free Wise Man. Yeah. Check out Stormy B Man's channel, Scrapbook, and Curtis as well. Well, you're at Fanan and Blood show this morning. They had me crying. Okay. Man, Stay Ready got me hungry around this shit. It's Rob Sturt.
You know?
Hustler Slim. I thought Ack was kicking it with Mikey Garcia. I can't remember who Ack had. No, I think Ack had Granados, but I can't remember. He can let you guys know. But Ack was training Mikey. That's what Ancestral Rage says. Hustler Slim comes back. It says Ancestral Rage. He sure need all the help he can. He sure needs all the help he can get for the 4th or 5th of May. Get him right. And then Robert Stewart says asparagus looks good. Yeah, man, Mac's showing off, man. He's feeling himself right now. You know what I mean? The sun's out. You know, the melanin's blessed. The sun's blessed his melanin through the window. You know what I mean? He's got the Jamaican on the sofa. He's got all that aroma in the air.
Nigga said, "Nah, she ain't here." Yeah.
Nah, she ain't here. I wish she was. She texting me right now, though.
Yeah. Toot Robinson says you got Easter and Bartholomew this weekend. Yeah, that's right.
I got Easter, but he can't take Bartholomew lightly.
I don't know. I don't really care for that fight. I mean, I'll watch it because it's a good matchup.
It's gonna be a good fight though.
Yeah. I'll watch it because it's a pretty decent matchup, you know. But I don't really have either or. Berserker Barrage. Ancestral Ray says Berserker Barrage at Reacher. Those that know. He's talking about Marvel versus Capcom. That's that X-Men Berserker Barrage movie.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Ancestral Ray says knock a motherfucker out. Peace, Curtis. Salute Ancestral Rage. Ancestral Ray says that food is looking fire.
They should.
Yeah, you damn right. Yeah, he says, yeah, he knows the calories. Yeah, man. Mac is serious out here, you know. You know, he ain't just freestyling it. He knows what he's doing with that cooking thing, man. I've been listening, you know, I've been paying attention. Mac is trying to do this healthy thing. He's going to the gym. He cuts the live off dead sharp quick, you know what I mean? When he's looking to do them sit-ups and do the when it's leg day and all of that, man. I've been listening.
Mac mess around had me live in Houston. Mac would already been a light heavyweight. We'd have been running at like.
To be honest with you,
in the morning.
I don't want to be a light heavy. I want to.
I'm Mac. I'm just joking. I don't think you'd have been that. Like, I'm just saying that's how much you would have been running because of me.
Yeah,
What's your preferred thing, Mac?
220.
220. What is that? That's
Wait, what's my preferred fighting weight?
No, he was asking. No, 220 is heavyweight, bro.
Oh, it's heavy. Oh, okay.
The heavyweight started.
Oh, I thought you was asking me what was my preferred like fighting weight.
Oh, I know your preferred fight weight. That's 130.
Nah, but even still, you don't like when I fucking rehydrate. I like to be 134. See, in the amateurs, a lot of the competition do the same day as the fight.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna come in at 130, but I feel like probably by the end of that afternoon, I'm probably gonna be like 134, 135, a lightweight. You're really supposed to be 132. Really supposed to be 132. I just like to come in a little under, you know what I mean? So I know that I'm on point.
Hey, Matt, Eric Jenkins says, hey, stay ready. What's in the pot? And he wants the ingredients, bruh.
Hey, it ain't nothing but some
the secret ingredients, champ.
Nah, this one ain't secret. I can give it to you, man. It ain't nothing but some zucchini, squash, carrots, red bell pepper, and some wild green onions.
Mac the dietitian now. So Mac gonna try to keep making little foods like this so he could jump in the camp and make more money. Mac think he's slick.
What?
Like, yo, Act, let me just be your dietitian. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, check this out. Here you go.
What's he got there? Ooh wee.
It's full meal prep.
Well, you got the presentation and everything, yeah?
You know. Hey, where's my meal prep? I gotta
just styling.
We can't be eating the same thing every day now, champ.
Okay. I do it all the
It up.
time.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you was the dietitian, you know what I mean, you gotta keep your customer happy.
No, I know, but the reason I'm doing it like this week because I ain't gonna have time to cook after I get done and all that during the week. So I went ahead and just made it up for now because normally I would be cooking every day when I get off work. So now this week I'm set, get off, eat, go
So
shower.
what you do, Mac? What you kind of cook like now, and then you keep it ready for the week.
Yeah, these what I just showed you a meal prep bowls.
All right. So you just put it in the freezer or the
No,
fridge.
I put two in the freezer, but I put the other three in the refrigerator. Well, it depends. Seafood really is hard to hold up. After a day, it really don't hold up. But it's all right for two. So I put the first 2 days in the refrigerator and the other three in the freezer, and I kind of pull them out as I go.
Okay, Mac. So I got a question for you, man. Check this one out. So, like, what's a good choice for snacks? What's a good healthy choice for snacks? Like, if you just want to peck on something, not like a full blown meal, just something that you can, chew
Fruit,
on.
fruit,
Fruit.
vegetables, carrots, raw broccoli, raw cauliflower, no dressing. If you do a dressing, make sure it's something like here. Um, here go on. This dressing here.
Come on, Mac. You
It's
supposed
a
to be the dietitian then.
Yeah, I'm showing you. This dressing here is a 90-calorie dressing. It's yogurt. It's not. It's no diet. It's no dairy like ranch. It's only got one carb in it. So if you do use dressing, use something like this. Um,
Little house.
Also, you can use like nuts. Find you some kind of nuts, almonds, pecans, peanuts. Power bars with protein in it. Make sure it's got it. Those some power bars are packed with carbs. Stay away from the carbs. Uh,
Yeah.
but find you a good power bar. I actually found some protein chips. Protein chips that don't have any carbs in it at all, and it actually has fiber. It's made with protein powder.
Oh, really?
Those are pretty goddamn good. Yeah, they're made from Quest. You can actually go on Amazon and order them from Quest. Quest Nutrition. Quest Nutrition has a lot of great stuff they have. Another good thing to snack, smoothies. I do smoothies. That's actually what I eat for lunches.
Oh, yeah.
Straight smoothie.
Smoothies, yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that
Hustler Slim says, Mac, are you bulking, cutting, or are you
I'm
or at
cutting right now.
maintenance?
I'm cutting right now. I didn't
We
already
trying to
bulk.
get
I didn't
we
increase
trying
my
to get
muscle
Mac
mass by
that light
25%.
heavyweight. Don't let
Yeah.
Mac lie to you. We gonna
I
make
didn't
Mac
increase
a
my
light
muscle mass by
heavyweight.
25%. So I need to cut. I need to cut down.
You're gonna get Matt looking like an action figure
Yeah, that's what I'm
Basically,
working on.
basically,
on that
basically.
Joshua Buatsi type thing, or that
Oh
Andy
shit.
Yard.
I don't know about Joshua. We ain't having them on that gay bullshit. Nah, I'm
No,
playing.
hell no.
You know, I like that
Hey,
too.
hey, Black Fight fan said no shirt summer.
Oh, my man, Black Fight fan fell in the building.
We 8 week challenge, 30 pounds in 8 weeks.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
I could do well.
you can't do
Well,
30 pounds.
I
You
can't. I can't because I'm already at.
fighting weight.
And yeah, I'm shit. I'm at 135.
Yeah.
You got a
Well,
fight
you
coming
ain't
up.
got much. You ain't got nothing to lose, Axel. That ain't make no sense for you to,
Nah, I wouldn't be able to do it anyway because it's an exhibition match. The weigh-in and the match, they having two events there. They having boxing matches, boxing exhibitions, and wrestling. So I wouldn't be able to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Just had something come up on my timeline. Apparently Bob Aaron has offered Spence 50-50.
I
Oh, he
told you.
offered 50-50. I mean,
Yeah, he
we
did.
ain't,
Yeah.
we knew what we was worth. We knew what we was worth, bud. Okay. Bud, you know
Good.
what we was worth? Let me tell you something. If y'all don't think Spence was thugging, my man came to the event in a red Nike Tech.
Axe never gonna leave it. He's never gonna let.
I'm saying, like, he was like, my son was thugging, like we say in New York. Son was thugging.
Yo,
You know what
kid.
I'm saying?
Ah, man. Your boy turned up. He was fucking,
Bud
and
was
then
sitting here like, hey, how you doing? He was trying to make friends. We
nah,
wasn't, but
man.
like on the Spence side, we ain't trying to make friends. We ain't trying to beat you up
Hey,
and have our friends,
hey,
our kids play together.
it ain't no crying in baseball. Ain't nobody making no friends.
Come on, word.
All work, no play.
Yo, your
Think the
boy.
Astros want to be friends with the
He
Yankees?
came.
No.
He came to the joint, on some gorilla shit. But when he saw Crawford, everything changed. He started
Oh, nah,
stuttering and blubbering and
nah.
rethinking and then saying
Oh,
the
Hey,
he
wrong
cut
shit.
it out, man.
See, that's what
Boy,
happens
cut
when
it
you're in the
out. Cut
presence
it
of
out.
a
Hey,
real
look,
Boy,
one.
you done
cut it
what? Hey,
out.
you done
Cut
what
it
pool
out.
up now?
Hey, cut it out.
There we go.
Go
There
ahead,
we
Hell
go.
out.
go ahead,
Yeah.
Fuller, go on a rant. You want
Chill,
Fuller to go
chill,
on a rant.
chill
There
the
we
hell out.
go. We
Chill the hell out.
we drawed him out. Hey, Fula, raise
Chill
up.
out.
We raise
Chill
up.
out, man.
See,
Yeah,
we
like,
drawed him out. We drawed him out.
chill out, bro.
Yo, I know you was
Chill out. There was
sleeping as
no,
well. When he heard Spence, he woke up quick.
there,
Raise up.
there,
Go ahead, Fula. Go ahead.
no, there was no stuttering. There was no loss of words. All I saw was G shit on the farthest, on the part of Spence,
On
and
the
I
fart.
saw pussy
Man,
shit on the
what's on your mind?
part of Bob Aaron. I saw pussy shit on the part of Bob Aaron. So these things need to stop. We know who the maroon is, and that is Spence, due to the fact that he has that yardie in him, and we know who the chump is, and that's Bob Arum, and to the lesser extent, that's Mr. Holmack. I'm not gonna even call him Bomac anymore. I'm gonna call that nigga Holmack, you know, and if I see him, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind too, you know. I'm gonna tell him in a polite way, like, yo, that's not really cool, like how you're like clout chasing and beefing up your fighter off of like basically being unreal with yourself, like in doing that. And doing that, there's no way in hell Terrence Crawford is an A side in a Spence fight. Get the hell out of here. The way I look at it, Spence is going to have 2 belts by the time that fight is made, or maybe even 3 belts by the time that fight is made. So, no way in hell. I think, in my opinion, this is just my humble opinion, Terrence Crawford is afraid of Earl
Oh,
Spence.
here we go. Go on, break it
He
down. How you
is.
working that one out? Let's hear it.
He is afraid of Earl
All right.
Spence.
The guy who's
Because
calling
look,
Spence out. Go on.
okay, look. If you really want that smoke with Spence, go to the Mikey Garcia fight. He would have let you in the ring.
Man, we go.
He went to one of your events. Why don't you just go to a PBC event? Go to a PBC event that you know he's going to be in the PBC event, and then go ahead
Hey,
and
Fula, check this out.
and get that smoke.
Hey, Fula, check this out. Listen.
Don't let him do that.
Listen, you see Team Crawford, right? When there's another Crawford fight or ESPN, a top rank event, you know what I mean? We'll fly Spence out. We'll put him on a G6. We'll fly him out to a top rank event. You know what I mean? We'll put him up in a 4-star. You know what I mean? He can come to the event. You know what I mean? That's how we roll.
You're
Team
part of
Crawford.
Team Crawford now? You're officially part of Team Crawford now?
Yeah, I'm officially part of Team Crawford. Yeah. And Spence,
Okay,
and Spence is a
then,
yard man as well. He's a yard man as well, but he done let me down, man. He let me down.
Okay, look, since you're part of Team Crawford, man, I don't really think you're from the UK, man. I think you're from Omaha, Nebraska.
I should be from Omaha, Nebraska.
Like,
I should be.
you were born in Omaha, Nebraska,
Yeah.
and someone dropped you off in the UK. And
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
Okay,
Yo.
you have to stay there for now.
I'm in the wrong part of the world. I'm just here at the moment, but
I think you're a native from Omaha.
Yeah, man. No, Omaha, Nebraska, baby. You know what I mean? Is that
Man, listen, man. You gotta stop with all that bud now. I got love for Bud, but it's what the messed up part is gonna be about this, because all of the people that really believe Bud could beat Spence really truly believe that, and the messed up part is when it happens, watch everybody try to hide it. But I'm not gonna be mad because I
nah,
like Bud. They're gonna
nah,
try
nah,
to
nah.
get on.
No one's hiding.
They gonna try
I
to
promise
cover
you.
it up like a
No, no.
FBI case,
Wait,
and
who
that's
that?
what they gonna do.
They're gonna
That's
No
exactly
one
what
ain't
they gonna
hiding.
do.
like the
No
other
one
dude
ain't
did with
hiding.
Mikey Garcia. The other dude did with Mikey Garcia. He went into
Oh, what's
hiding.
his name?
He went into
YG. What? Yeah,
protective
he
custody.
disappeared. He
He
disappeared
went
off the
into
bat. I
Hey,
caught
but
up with him
I'm gonna
though.
tell
custody.
y'all, he
I caught up with him
disappeared,
though.
but he showed up on. I
10
forgot who.
pictures.
Hey,
Yeah,
he
probably Cali.
disappeared, but I forgot who live he was on. But he was on, and I damn sure called him. Like, hey, where you been, man? I told you my schedule changed, and no, you was supposed to come. You didn't even come back today for us to
Yeah.
make the bet. You wouldn't even. You would have won the bet because I promised to knockout. But we told
Yo,
you,
and he put down. Hey Mac, he put down 2 G's. You know,
yeah.
he
But he wouldn't
put down
come
two
back
G's.
that Friday.
Oh
He
yeah,
wouldn't have. He
That's
didn't.
what I'm trying to say.
All he had to do was come back because he said we was gonna finalize it the Friday before the fight. He didn't come back.
I swear, man. I need to do that spit test thing, man. Me and Crawford might even be related. I'm telling you, man. I'll ride with Crawford. Yo, yeah. Listen, man. But whatever happens, if Spence beats Crawford, I'ma still come into the Lions Den and swing it out with everyone, all of you, man. You know what I mean? I ain't running, I ain't hiding. I'm here.
But I'm the same way. Y'all know I don't mind eating my crow. I do that. That's me. I show my face. I do what
Yeah, no, you ate your crow though, man, because you was with Granados and you ate that like a man.
Shit, I was with
You said, yo,
Granados.
you know what?
Yeah, because Granados made me look bad. That whole I'm calling. I gotta talk to Granados. He gotta come explain that shit.
He's not gonna talk to Granados.
I gotta talk to him. Yeah, I gotta talk to him. No, I can get in reach with him.
yeah. What up?
I don't know what I don't know
homie
what
Chris,
happened there,
what
man.
up?
I don't know what happened there, Mac, man. I did not expect that at all. I don't know what the fuck happened with Granados, man. But Danny, he put the work in, and he countered him, and he was quicker to the punch. But I swear, I got no explanation. I don't know explanation for that. I don't know
I
that
don't
shit.
know, bro. That's not him. I ain't never seen him fighting like that ever.
Who,
I'm
Adrian
still lost.
Granados?
Yeah.
Like I said, I was even when I'm wrong, I'm right about something because I did say Danny was gonna win, but I didn't think he could stop him. Though. I didn't think that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I don't know what's going on with Adrian Granados. I don't know if it's a representation of the fight being taken out of.
Oh shit. Hey man, I don't know if y'all remember this shit back. I'm talking years ago. This 1998. James Byrd. When James Byrd got drugged in Jasper, Texas. I don't know if y'all heard about this. Okay, well, in 1998, bro, it was a racist dude, hog tied, put a noose around this black dude, James Byrd Jr. neck, and drug him to death.
Oh, I think I remember something like that.
Yeah, what a dude, he getting executed this week. I'm gonna enjoy this. I hope they televise that shit.
Oh, sorry. So what's happening? What they've got?
He was sentenced to death after that shit. The dude that did it, well, they executed him this week.
Oh, right. Oh, because it's Texas, right? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I hope they televise that shit.
Yeah. So what do you it sounds crazy. But how does that? Do you get? Actually, I don't even want to sound offensive, but what do you get tickets to that? Or do you? Does the
Shit, I
public
wish they would. If they sold tickets, I'd be there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's wild, man. But you know that I've heard not to go too far for subjects. I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. But I've heard there's been other lynchings and stuff like that in the South, like Mississippi and stuff like that. Like recently, like as recent as I think last year, there was reportings of people being lynched and all of that. But hey,
Yeah.
but yeah, check this out, Hustler Sin says, I don't think Crawford is scared of Spence. I think he wants smoke, but Bob is waiting on Spence to grow out of the division because he doesn't think Bud can win. Man down. No. It's
You
not
know what?
man down.
Hey, can I say something real on the Spence and Crawford fight? We sitting here talking about everybody else, and Spence trying to mow down the rest of the division. But I kind of I've kind of been thinking, I don't care who he fights, but I would like that fight to happen now because you never know after he finished with the rest of the division, you don't know who can take something out of him.
Who you talking about, man?
Like if he fights Sean Porter, fighting Sean Porter is gonna be a rough ass fight. That's gonna be a rough fight.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. I know Spence can win, but that is gonna be a rough fight. Same way with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, even though he don't have the same power he used to, he still hit hard.
Yes, Keith Thurman. Yeah,
and it can take something out of Spence that we weren't anticipating, and it can make that Crawford fight a whole lot.
But this is my whole argument, man. That's why I wanted to see the fight ASAP. But at the same time, if Spence takes Porter and Bud was to somehow get Thurman, that would make the fight even bigger and all of that. But it is what it is. And Fuller, this one's for Fuller. Fuller, you need to tell your boy Spence, it's not man down, it's man up. And tell your boy,
that's Bob Arum needs to man up.
Oh, he disrespected us. He said it's man up. No, he didn't.
I'm trying to get Fuller out of mute.
Hey, well, I take Fuller pace. You know what I'm saying? Tell your boy Crawford to big up his boots, ain't it? That's what he needs to do. Big up them boots. You understand me?
Yeah, that's right. Robert Stewart said, "Stop it, Act. If Bud loses to Spence, we ain't hiding." That's right. We ain't hiding. Ah, man.
That's
we ain't hiding.
Yeah, y'all not gonna hide. Y'all just gonna retire.
Nah. Ain't nobody retiring over here, man. Ain't nobody retiring.
Bro, but Bud only got like a good 3-4 years left in him, bro.
No. He got 2 more. He got 2 years at max.
Alleged. Well, 2 years potentially at his pinnacle.
Yeah, because if he fight, because be honest with you, if he fight Earl right now and lose and it takes something out of him, it could be a possible trilogy, and that's all he got left is what he can give Earl. Because
wait, hold on. How old is Spence?
28.
All right.
Yo.
Nah, Mac. 29, Mac.
Oh, I forgot he had a birthday. He just turned 29 in March.
Right, so he's
not
2
that
years
far
behind.
apart. Y'all making it seem like I'm just taking the age gap now. Like
2 years, that ain't that bad.
That's 3 years. 3 years.
So if one is getting older, another one is getting older. People need to stop. It's just same thing when they say with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was calling him the kid. Nigga, that's like me calling fucking 503. Me and 503 damn near the same age.
Yeah.
We like a year or two apart.
Was that Keith Thurman or was it Andre Ward?
The kid, and we grew up off of the same shit.
Oh, it was Thurman.
Hey, bro, I feel that, but in boxing terms, that 3 years is a big ass difference.
It's not really, bro. I'm sorry. I don't. The reason why I don't say that is because both of them had a lot of fights. If anything, Earl had more amateur fights than Bud, and Bud. That's crazy because Bud was boxing longer. but Spence ended up having more amateur fights.
Bud
That's
Bud
because
won a lot of
Bud
he
was
won a lot of
slow.
Golden Glove tournaments though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Spence won a couple too, and he just started.
Hmm.
That was the crazy part. You gotta
Yeah, he was
understand,
a natural athlete, bro.
Yeah.
Bud was bred to box. The reason
Hmm.
we could say Spence is a natural athlete because Spence started boxing at like 16.
Facts,
You
my
know what
nigga.
I'm
Facts.
saying?
Just like probably you for instance, Deontay Wilder. You know, you been boxing since you was 7. Heck,
Nah,
oh damn.
hell no. I'm more like Earl. I started boxing at like 14. And I was boxing on and on because I was good at basketball too.
Yeah. Same here.
Okay, so when you was younger, your basketball was your sport.
Yeah, I'm be honest with you. I'm be honest
Okay.
with you. Even though I had boxing family, whenever I boxed, it would be because I just got done watching a Rocky movie, or I was going over to somebody on my dad's side of the family. 'Cause my dad's family is really boxing.
Yeah. That's one thing I regret that I didn't do as I was my teenage years, learning how to box, man. I really regret that, man. You
Hey,
know what I'm
503.
saying?
You still young, man. You can
Hey,
Oh
still.
no, no, I'm finna get on it this year, bro. I'm going to I'm gonna sign up for this gym that's by my
I
house,
mean,
man.
I don't know
You
what
should
you
at least
talking
get
about. You just
yourself
got
in
into your
shape.
20s, man.
hey, I'm gonna tell.
503 is like 21 or something, man. I mean,
No, I'm 27,
Nah,
bro.
nah, nah. Yeah.
oh, you 27? Oh, right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought, but
But he can still go there and get in shape.
oh yeah, but yeah, man.
You
Listen,
know?
man. If you want to get in shape, boxing is the one. But yeah, it's funny you say that though, because my history is very similar to yours, man. When I started boxing around 14, 15, around that age. But my first sport was football or soccer. You guys call soccer,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
we call the soccer.
yeah. So that's I was more into football, and then I'll just be doing boxing on and off, on and off. But
So,
you're a fighter. You're a fighter. I'm not a fighter. You know what I mean? I know how to throw
The
hands and
only difference between me is because I kind of got forced to get back into it. When my mom first got sick and started going to the hospital, I ran into my uncle on my dad's side. Of course, he went to go visit my mom, and this is my youngest uncle, my uncle Terry. And my uncle Terry was like, "What you doing, man?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "I'm working." He was like, "Come on, man." He was like, you was always a good amateur, man." He's like, "Why you know what I mean, cut off from that side of the family?" Because I was always tighter with my mom's side of the family. So you know what I mean. He was like, like come by the gym and talk to me. So the first day I go to the gym, I get there, I'm warming up. He's like, get warmed up. He was like, you ain't got to spar the first day if you don't want to, if you don't want that interaction. So I looked at my uncle and I knew he was doing that shit on purpose because he wanted to see where I was at. And I was like, nah, I want to spar. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Y'all know how I am. You
yep.
know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? And then one of the dudes, his name was Max. You know what I mean? Nigga Max, the nigga goes, oh, this little pretty nigga, he gonna spar? Nigga, he should be working in the back of GameStop. Me and that nigga went at it. That nigga disrespected me. I felt mad disrespecting me and him went at it. And that was my first day coming back. I went 10 rounds. I knew I could get in shape in no time. I don't
Yeah.
know if it was just because I was so mad and I had something to prove. Because I was like the new nigga in the gym, kind of was like school. But I don't know. I pushed myself to go 10 rounds, and I know I wasn't in shape at that time. But I got such a strong mind frame. I was like, nah, can't have these Jersey niggas looking at me crazy. No offense, Kurt. Can't have these Jersey niggas, you know what I mean, looking at me as cool. You know what I'm saying? So I was in there like hanging in there. That
Yeah.
nigga respect me to this day.
To this
To this
day,
day.
For real, that nigga was like, yo, you hopped right in there. He's like, you could have waited, you could have got into it. I was already in shape,
I'm gonna
and I
tell
was
you.
hanging in there with him. And this is a nigga that was already pro.
So yeah.
Damn, he's already pro.
Hey,
Nah, the
503.
nigga that I sparred against was already pro. My nigga
What's up,
Matt.
bro?
No, I was gonna say, man, it ain't never too late to get this skill level because you still at an age to where you can still pick it up pretty fast. I started
Yeah, man, you can
boxing.
Joe Joyce that, man.
Yeah,
You know what it is? It's just gonna be you gonna have to really be in there every day and sparring
yeah.
so that you can make up for all that lost time. You're gonna
He
have
needs
to
to
be
get he needs to get the basics down first.
Nah, I know
Hey,
that, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
see,
like
I'm gonna start off like taking like little sessions, like just learning how to, get my
no, I'm
technique
not
down and shit
I'm
before I
saying
start
do
scoring.
that. I'm not saying do that, but what I'm trying to tell you is let's just say like the last thing left, let's say that you had a heavy bag, a speed bag, and you had a sparring partner, and that's the last thing that you can use. What I'm trying to tell you is sparring is going to always be the best out of
Yeah,
all of those exercises because sparring is the closest to the reality.
yeah, ask
Right.
James Tony.
That's how you learn how to take them little half step back.
yeah.
You ain't going to learn that mid work like that. You ain't going to learn that, you know what I'm saying, on a heavy back. You ain't going to learn that on the speed back. You know what I'm
And
saying? You're going to learn that in sparring sessions, like
along
certain things to do.
along with that, when you spar, you can get a full headgear. I'm talking cover your mouth and everything. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
You don't have to get that open headgear. You can get the one with the mouth guard and still have
I
your mouth
say get
preserved.
the open headgear because we got
I
a saying for that in the black gym. We call that the bitch guard.
I don't give
Excuse
a
me.
damn. But see, he never boxed before. He needs it. I don't care
But
what
man,
y'all
yo,
call it.
503, but 503 ain't a soft dude. I already could tell. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be fine. I
Yeah,
think he gonna
man.
be
I
all
mean,
right.
shit. I'm like I say, bro. I'm gonna start off slow, bro, but I'm definitely gonna be definitely
I ain't gonna say
scoring
go
niggas.
right in there and
You know what
spar
I'm
when
saying?
you feel ready. When you
Cause
feel
I
like you
already
got
the gym that I'm going to is like that, bro. It's tailor made for what I'm trying to do, and it's a pretty good gym actually. 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? Mac put me up on it. You know what I'm saying? When I asked him about it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
nah, but
man.
what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that, bro. What I'm saying is, I know you going, when you ready to spar, you know what I mean? Just start sparring. You
Some
know, I'm not like
asparagus.
right in there and spar like I did. It was a difference with me. You know, my uncle ran the gym, so I had to do that.
Hey,
You know, what I mean?
you know, you know what gym I would love to go to do a bit of training is the Rafael Trejo gym in Havana.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's
yeah,
crazy
that's
that you say that. I was thinking about it, Jim. Too. I was like, yo, I would love to go to like Cuba and get some work in with the pros and the amateurs.
yeah. I would
I
love
would,
to.
I would love that. I would love that, bro. I
I'm
would.
gonna get out to Cuba one of these days, and the first place I'm going is to the Rafael Trejo gym because that's where all the amateurs come through. That's where all the champions they come out of that gym. It's quite a famous gym in Havana. But I'd love to do that. But right now, for me, um, I'm looking for a new gym myself, man, because boxing is a great way to keep in shape and keep your mind right, and kind of focus, man. It does wonders not only for your physical, but the chemicals in your body as well, man. It just makes you, focus and kind of stay on the right path.
Tell you about the and tell you about this Cuban system. If you go down there, you better be ready for some work because they don't play. And
Talk
I'm
to
a
a fool.
spokesperson for it.
Talk to him.
I'm a sports because I experienced that shit myself. They shit the workload and what they do down there. Shit, I had to get used to that shit myself.
Whereabouts are you right now, Fula?
Right now, I'm back home, but
Uh,
um, well, I
are
guess
you?
I can say, I guess you can say I'm back in America, which is like where I call home for now, you know. But they love me so much that I have to go back in July, and I already bought my ticket for July, so I'm going back in July.
Okay. Where you going to Havana or
No, I'm going back to Santiago de Cuba because they have
Okay.
July is my birthday month, and they have the Carnival down there. And also the boxing gym that I went to was very, very good. In fact,
Okay.
one of the coaches of professional coaches, his name is Ismael Salas. He said that the most beautiful style of boxing found in the whole island of Cuba was at the gym that I actually attended. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's where you can learn the footwork. That's a really big important part of Cuban boxing is the footwork.
Yeah,
And
all of that.
they compare it a lot to dancing, you know.
All of that. But also the power. The power. I don't want to give out too many gyms because I know like people are
No. You give me out them gyms, nigga. We trying to go pro. We need as much gyms as we need.
like I don't the gyms are like there's so many simple things that make a big difference. That's what I learned. And from being out there, there's like simple things that make really big difference. But even the wrestlers, I'm dead serious when I say that like American kids couldn't mess with any of those kids out there in any sport. Those kids will blow them out the water. American kids don't have the balls or anything to mess with them. Even their wrestlers, even their wrestlers trip out on this. Even their wrestlers, what they would do, the wrestlers would run a lap barefooted around the track, like run at a fast pace. The little kids, I'm talking about like 5 to 7 years old, they will run a lap around the track, right? And then after they would do that, they would go to their wrestling drills and doing wrestling and stuff like that. Mind you, they did it barefooted. No complaints, no crying from the kids. I'm serious, bro. Hey, that's my second home. Africa's the first home, but now that's my second home. I call that my second home.
Yeah, Rigo was very good at wrestling as well. I think he was a champion or something at wrestling, and he's just a natural talent. You know, he's got the natural ability in boxing, and he was actually I think he was a Cuban national champion or something in wrestling.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, we should do a Cuban links type stream or something, man.
Actually, you make sure you bring that homeboy on Cooler.
Hey, that is a live stream for you fooling that. The Cuban links. There y'all go.
Me Cooler.
Yeah.
You know who I'm
most
talking
definitely.
about. You know who I'm talking about. I like him.
Man.
Oh, the guy, the Cuban guy that Fuller interviewed.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
His name is Ray. His name is Ray.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, his name is Ray.
He was talking. He had quite a bit of knowledge. He was talking about a whole heap of things.
You know, last time I was sparring, you know, I was thinking about 503 because 503 said, "Yo, you make sure you keep that jab up because you be having the mummy."
I'm telling you though.
Yo, nah, bro, I almost got hit because I was laughing thinking about what 503 was saying. I was like, this nigga is stupid. He was like, "Yo, you gotta keep your mummies on for you," and I was just laughing thinking about it. Man, it's crazy though, but I was pumping the jab even more. I noticed when I think about certain people and stuff like that, I do better in the fight. It's when I just go out there and I don't think. You know, what I mean, not saying I don't think, but like I just constantly focus on the fight and I don't focus on specific things that certain people told me. That makes me try harder. I don't know if people can understand what I'm saying.
Hey,
In the fight, that's what kind of pushes me.
What do you think? I got something just popped into my mind. What do you think the oldest age is? Do you think you can start boxing?
What age do you think?
Yeah, what age do you think the oldest age you can start boxing and kind of compete?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't really say an age because of the fact that it depends on. I look at it. It depends on your beginning of boxing. I'm gonna tell you that because certain dudes that's 30 and I don't consider them old if they don't got a lot of wear and tear on their body. It's the dudes that been boxing since they were 7 and 8 is really in a fucked up situation. That's why by the time that they get a certain age, they gotta bounce up out of there. Somebody like Lomachenko, he's so fragile right now. You pluck that motherfucker, you may break something. You
That's
know
a
what
good
I'm saying?
point. That's a very good point.
Because he been
it
boxing
doesn't.
for so
Well,
goddamn long.
well, the thing is, though, is that you have to understand what type of fighter you're dealing with. Like, if you're a volume puncher and you throw a lot of punches and you don't care about getting hit, and you fight with your head down, then you don't have any. You probably only got a good like 3 years of boxing in you. Because those hits are gonna accumulate, and you're just gonna like it's gonna show. Like that's just the reality. I can't believe Jim Lampley's dumbass said that the reason why Golovkin was letting people hit him is because he was getting bored with the fights. And the reality the reality is that nigga can't box as well as people thought he can box. That's the real reality of the situation. And so with that being said, it's like, okay, like that dude doesn't want to fight a good boxer because he knows that like he's no matter how people say how granite his chin is, that dude is about like a 1-2 away or a left hook away from being like really hurt, you know. And so that's why he doesn't he's fighting guys named Steve Rose. He's fighting politicians basically. You know, that nigga's fighting a politician next. That nigga's fighting a guy that you would say vote for Steve Rose. That's what type of dude he's fighting next. You know?
Very, very good point. Very good point. I'm glad you both said that.
Because look at Floyd Mayweather, and I'm just gonna say this. How old was Floyd Mayweather when he fought Canelo? That dude was 4 years from 40. How old was Canelo?
23.
Exactly. And what did he do to him? Beat the brakes off of him. And said it was one of his easiest fights at that.
Yep.
Said that fight was easy work. He said that was one of his easiest fights that he ever had and one of his easiest paydays.
You know
Look
what's
like it
crazy?
too.
A lot of people will say this fight is harder than this fight. It's like I told you with Amir Khan. Amir Khan said, if you had to ask me this fight or the Canelo fight, this fight is easier. But Canelo didn't drop you in the first round. You know what I mean? Canelo didn't have your face bruised up like that. Canelo hit you with one big shot.
Canelo also had him looking like a whirling dervish. So afterward, though, that nigga did which one call it that nigga did that nigga did a dance before he got knocked out, before he hit the canvas. That nigga Amir Khan did it. That nigga Amir Khan did it.
You heard the punch through them MX Everlast gloves.
I'm telling you, man. He did that stiff leg dance that Amir Khan does, and then he throws his hands across the air like he just don't care.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened with the nigga, man. And I'm sorry, and I know I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but I've respected Amir Khan's resume. He has a very solid resume. He's fought some top guys. He's beat some pretty decent fighters, but his fan base, his
beat my man Zab Judah, man.
Yeah, the thing is, his fan base though is like I want to spar most of his fan base because like I'm sorry to say it, but like these British and these Pakistanis, they get in their feelings when you tell them that their fighter is not as good as they make him out to be, and that he's a diva, and that he messed with a tranny, and they think that like, especially these British Pakistanis, man. Like, I was about to knock one out a while back, and he was lucky that his girlfriend was there, because his girlfriend said, "Please don't do it. Just leave him alone, please." She was in tears. She was in tears.
Before
Hey,
y'all go, Mac, who was that dude that always be talking about Amir Khan and be leaving comments? What's his name again, bro?
Oh, what in the chat?
He
Was
be
he in the chat?
he be leaving comments on your videos after. Mac know who
Oh,
I'm talking about. And I would like to see where he's at now, because he kept telling me how I that's crazy how you're a boxer and you don't know that. And I'm telling the dude, like, bro, Amir Khan's not gonna win against Bud. I mean, yeah, against Bud.
I hear where you coming from though, Fula, man. I empathize, you know what I mean? Because it's the same thing, man. Some of these Americans, these Errol Spence fans, man, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Man, when you get them going, these Errol Spence fans, Errol Spence, when you get them going, man,
Just because Kurt
you know,
mind got
after
switched,
the,
that
you
don't mean my
have to
mind
get them
got switched.
lined up. I have to get them lined up and deal with them one at a time, you know.
Who mind switching?
Nah, because Kurt picked Bud now instead of Spence.
He done went back and forth so many times. After Spence beat up Porter, he gonna pick Spence.
He said after
Hey, look,
Spence
man,
beat up Porter. Mac is an idiot.
yeah, it's true though, man. He said it. He said that, you know, one he can't really, you know, he's on the fence. It's a difficult one, and I don't blame him. I mean, look, you lot are biased, man. I don't know what your
Nah, I know
opinions
that.
are,
I
but
know that. I gotta keep it
you know,
real. It is.
it's a tough ass fight, man, for both of them. You know, but you know, when Spence loses to Crawford, you know what I mean? Crow's
Nah.
gonna be on the nothing but
I'm gonna
Crow's
tell
gonna
you,
be on the
it's
menu, and Fuller's gonna be the first one that
light.
needs to take his serving.
No, you know, I'm not eating crow.
I love you
I'm
to
not
death,
eating
bro,
crow.
but
Hey,
it's
sorry,
light
bro. I'm not
years
eating crow.
later. One of them
The only thing I'm eating on that day of that fight, the only thing I'm eating on the day of that fight is jerk chicken and some green bananas, and sipping on some sorrel and sipping on some sorrel or some ginger juice, and smoking a good Cuban cigar, which I actually have real Cuban cigars now, in which I actually sold a box of them for $800 and only bought it for $40, and now need to go back and buy 4 more boxes because of how much profit you can make off of them.
Damn.
Of having the real thing.
We gonna sell them on the Stay Ready undercard. Stay ready.
So you can you hey Fula,
Mac
can you,
gonna have fighters now.
so Fula, do you need a like I don't know what your passport situation is, but do you need a visa or something to go there? 'Cause I'm not too sure what it's
I
like
have
for
2 passports. I have 2 passports. I have one from Senegal and I have one from America. I just use my Senegalese passport.
So can Americans go to Cuba?
They
Or
can,
regular?
you know, because I know Cuban Americans who do it and who use American passports, you know. So, with that being said, it happens, you know, like people and you know, Puerto Ricans go to Cuba, and Puerto Rico is part of America, technically. It's like a commonwealth, what they say.
Yeah.
It's
So
actually, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's actually a state. They just don't want to. They don't want to recognize it. They brought it up so many times to recognize it as a state. It also, at one time, it only needed 1 vote to become a state. It's really a state of America. But we got an idiot president over there that treat them like a shithole country. But then,
he said that, didn't he?
Yeah, he said
something.
he said the president of Puerto Rico is an idiot, not realizing he's the president of Puerto Rico. He said that. He's a dumbass.
That's an oxymoron statement. The president of Puerto Rico is an idiot. He didn't. He's so stupid. He didn't know he's talking about himself.
Exactly.
But the problem is if you're black though, and if you're African and you go to Cuba, they're gonna already look at you with suspicion. I had to be pulled to the side. They questioned me and everything like that. But those dumbasses still, it's crazy. I got a lot of shit past customs. Like I'm telling you, I got a lot of shit past customs. I got coffee.
Wait, why are they singling you out because you're African? What's
because the history of African and Cuba has been one where we've always had help. Like the Cubans always helped us with different things we were in, like with
Angola.
like Angola, with Guinea-Bissau, with Cape Verde, with Algeria. Although they don't like really get down with us West Africans, just that history of like, I guess, quote unquote, what they call communism, Marxism, what they like to use these words and stuff like that. It brings a suspicion when like this African dude is going over there who they think shouldn't be aware of these, like who shouldn't even have a desire to go to Cuba, but should have a desire to vacation in somewhere like Paris. That's what one person asked me. Why aren't you going to Paris? Or why aren't you going to London? It's like, nigga, I don't want to go.
Yeah, it's I found that experience, the same kind of experience in other countries as well. And I always encourage, our people to go to these places like Cuba, Haiti, and even Africa, man. Don't be afraid of Africa. That's your people. Let me tell you something, man. When you go to Africa, I mean the continent, I don't care where you go, as long as you're on the continent in Sub-Sahara, man, you're gonna feel like, damn, this feels like home straight away.
That's how I felt. How I felt with Cuba. I can walk at night at 3 o'clock in the morning, walk down the neighborhood, go to my friend's house, take the motor scooter, and go be like, hey man, can you just take me here real quick? 1 peso, no problem. And I'm already there. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because when you go to these places where you got a large proportion of black people and things like that, you don't have to deal with a lot of stuff,
Stupid stuff.
Yeah,
like dumb stuff.
You could just be you. You can look at another brother. You can look at another brother, and there ain't no fear, there ain't no malice. You can say hello. You know what I mean? You're not thinking, it's conflict.
Look,
that's what I fucking
ever since I've been to, and I'm going to Venezuela probably after this July Cuba trip. The next thing is to go to Venezuela because I have people down there. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I no longer have the desire. I never really had the desire to mess with these American women, but now my desire, I don't need to have it anymore because of this Me Too movement. It's like you may ask a woman for a cup of coffee and she's like, oh, he's harassing me. Oh, he's practicing toxic masculinity. I'm dead serious. But if you see a woman you like, man, you just be respectful. You just be respectful, and guess what?
Fuller, you got to come to the South. See, we don't deal with none of that shit in the South. That's over there. That's over there with that finish.
Yeah, I got to come
to that. Shit.
Texas, no, we don't deal with that.
Shit. Here, it's a different story, man. It really is a different story.
That's why I said come to the South.
Like, I'm telling you, man, I'm serious, and that's the one thing I like about them women, man. Them women, bro, they keep themselves up, but they're not necessarily dolled up. But they keep themselves like looking decent. And you may just see a bad one walking down the neighborhood and you're like, damn. And then you just say bueno, and she's receptive. Like, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm telling you, my WhatsApp is lit right now. I'm just letting you know. That's what I'm gonna let you know. My WhatsApp and my Facebook is lit. because of like what's down there, man. I'm just
Yeah,
being real.
I can imagine,
I'm just
man.
keeping it a buck,
They
man.
got that sun out there blessing that melanin and all of that, man. I can imagine.
I'm keeping it a buck. My WhatsApp
But
and stuff is lit, you know, and I didn't, and that's another misconception that people make. A lot of people make these misconceptions about when you go to like different foreign countries. They think that it's easier to get women. It's still going to be the same thing. It's just that it's going to be like more of a relaxed environment to do it. You're still going to have to like have a mouthpiece and stuff like that, unless you want to just pay for a woman, which a lot of these old tourists do. Then yeah, of course it's easy to get women if you do that. If you want to pay for like sex, yeah, you can pay for sex. But me, I don't like to pay for sex, and I won't pay for sex. I want my mouthpiece to be the one to do it. And I'm telling you, when you're in the plaza on the Wi-Fi and stuff like that, man, you just like spit your shot, man. You like, I remember I had one, you know, she was using the Wi-Fi, and I'm like, oh, you're on WhatsApp? And I just said, yeah, take my WhatsApp, man, and hit me up later. 15 minutes later, she's WhatsApping me. Where you at right now? And
yeah,
see,
I mean,
that's how easy it is.
I'll tell you one thing though, man. I don't know about, Cuba and all of that, but American women, they're a lot easier to talk to than London women, man. I'm telling you, man. If you've got the conditioning of having to deal with stuck up, bougie London
Yeah,
women, man,
dude,
you can deal with
dude,
American women. So
dude.
when I
These
tell you what,
women here, bro, they're stuck up like hell, dude. I'm letting you know.
who you talking about? What, LA?
Yeah, bro. Like these women here, bro, I don't even bother with them, dude. Like even when one says hi and stuff, I just say what's good and keep it moving, dude. I don't even want to be bothered with their like antics and stuff like that, man. Like
I tell you,
it's.
I
Go
tell
ahead.
you what. I tell you what though. When I was in Miami, man, I
Yeah.
found American women much more receptive. You can actually talk to them without them, being defensive or whatever. Yo, bro, back in those days, it was BBM, BlackBerry, right?
No,
The amount of
well,
BlackBerry pins that we got. Oh my God, I'll kid
no,
you not. I
bro.
had 20 Americans from all over the place: DC, LA. Cali,
Oh yeah.
New York. I remember the New York one. Detroit. Oh man, American women, man, there's so much. They're receptive, but I understand it's just a sample. I can't speak for
No,
the
nah,
whole
you know
nation.
what? And it could be me too, cause I'm a traditional ass nigga. You know, I'm gonna let you know I'm like an old school ass nigga. You know, I'm not like these new ass niggas. Like
Well, you ain't skinny jeans, no. You ain't skinny jeans.
no, I wear like I don't wear like skinny jeans, but I wear jeans that fit. You dig?
Yeah,
Like
no.
yeah,
There's a difference. Fitted
yeah,
jeans is not skinny jeans. Fitted is
yeah.
fitted. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
wear jeans that are like fit and not too baggy. You dig? But like
yeah,
when
yeah.
when it comes to these women, it's like I don't know how to be like what they want. You know, like I don't know how to be like because a lot of these American women, man, what happens is they want these niggas who like play the role of alpha male, but they're not really alpha males. Like they like niggas who like walk around with their chest out. They like niggas who walk around with their like, you know, niggas who brag about like how much money they make. They like that shit, you know. But
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how to be that dude, you know. Like I like the way I was like the people I was like used that I kick it with and just like the way I was brought up, it was never like that, you know. But I understand that they like it and stuff like that, but I don't know how to be that, you know. Yeah, I can't like lump them all, but it's like a majority in LA. I'll say that much, man. It's like a lot in LA, man. A whole
Yeah, I
lot.
think it's kind of like a lot of the girls they're kind of looking for that, that bad boy, the thug kind of thing. But you know that what I've usually found is that when you're in your early 20s and things like that, you know, you learn how to sort of avoid those kind of girls. They're just the girls that you know, you don't even really need to know their name. You just do what you're doing with them for that moment, and you keep it pushing. They're not the type of people that you want to take serious and settle down with and wife up. And yeah, so they're the type of gal that's like looking for, you know, the fug with the rims and all of that. But
Yeah,
when you get a bit older and you're looking for someone a bit more mature that can, you know, actually cook and things
yeah.
like that, yeah, it's a bit different.
Nah, I'm just gonna say that like with even like when you like even when you like just see the women like walk down the street here and stuff like that, and you may throw them a smile, like you may throw them a simple smile, and they may like be at you looking at you like, nigga, are you serious or something like that, and you may
Yeah,
not even,
yeah. I know what you're saying.
like you may just throw like a simple thing, and it's like, damn, like it's like that. And then
Yeah.
another thing too, what happens too is when, like, let's say if you go up to a woman and then she's not receptive, like a lot of dudes will use the B word. They'll be like, "Oh man, this bitch," and stuff like that. And so when that happens, that's what makes them, the woman, now have their guard up too. Because like no matter what, even if a woman says like, "Oh, I'm a bad bitch" or something like that, in reality, they don't like to, they don't, they don't like really, but they don't believe what they're saying. Put it that way, you know.
Yeah, they don't mean it in the same way. That's like a
Yeah,
different. It's a different type of definition.
yeah. It's like, yeah, but yeah, like me, like, like it's like I think I encourage people like to travel to like the countries that like are who get raps for being like, let's just say, quote unquote, third world countries. I encourage people to travel to these countries, man, because you're gonna see a lot of things that will like change your outlook, that will change the way you think, and will grow you as a person too. In reality, help you grow as a person. Really.
Absolutely, I got to
Yeah.
agree. And I think I was talking to a couple brothers from Texas, some other brothers, and they were like, "Man, I ain't trying to hear all that shit, man. I ain't trying to go to Africa. I ain't trying to go to Mexico and shit, man. We got Mexicans over here, bro, and I ain't cool with them. And you know, they just they can't really see past their immediate experience. But you know what it is when you go to these places like Cuba and things like that, you have to experience it. You know, I can only tell you so much. You know, when you go to Brazil, Cuba, and these places, man, I promise you, it's gonna give you a new dimension, a new look
And
on your reality.
the thing is how you have to go to these places. You can't go to these places in these tourist tours. Like those
Yeah,
tourist
yeah,
groups,
yeah.
you can't do that because they're gonna only give you the surface. They're not gonna take you to like the real deal stuff. They're gonna just take you to monumental sites and then have you visit them. But then you're gonna be cooped up in a hotel. Like, I'm sorry to say
Exactly.
it, like
Good
like
point. Good point.
they're gonna be booking you in a hotel, and it's like, okay, well, that's cool. You're in a hotel, but like, are you really gonna see what's going on? Like, are you really gonna stomp the pavement? Are you really gonna like buy
You need
things
to
from
get
like
out there and
buy things
experience.
from like a street seller, like drink a fresh milkshake like from a guy having like just a stall and stuff like that? Are you really gonna do those things with a tourist group?
Yeah, because a lot of the time, you know, when you're stuck in your own reality, you don't know what you don't know, and
Yeah,
And a lot of people, they try to comfort themselves by comparing what you're talking about to what they can gravitate to. So when you talk about going to Cuba, they'll start thinking of, well, there's little Cuba down the road, and that ain't nothing special. So
Yeah.
they kind of do that kind of thing. But traveling, man, it's when I say traveling, I'm not just talking about going to France and New York and these places. I mean going to our places where we are. You know what I mean? You're gonna come back with a lot more ideas, business ideas, because there's a lot of work to be done in these places.
I'm gonna tell you right
and it's
now.
not difficult.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. I already opened up business in Cuba from my trip already. I already sent a dude a box of stuff already and told him, yo, like get rid of this because you said it's hot commodity over there. I'm already sending stuff over there because there's business there. But they won't tell you this. They'll never tell you like there's business in these countries. Please, you can already, in Africa, if you send like some iPhones, do you know how much of a flip you're gonna have if you can get them at a good price? Do you know how much of a profit you can make from these things?
Hey, man, you ain't even got to do iPhones, man. You could do simple things like American. Listen, you can sell American food. People will buy that shit on the first day, bruh. You send a container of American, like we send a container of British foods, Heinz baked beans and Marmite, that kind of stuff. Yo, that shit the whole container sells out on the first day because it's import. They see it as luxury. Oh, UK, like UK food or whatever.
Exactly. I heard in Nigeria what was crazy. In Nigeria, I heard that they actually get their pizza from like the UK or something. I'm like, what the hell? Like, why don't they just make it there? I'm like, what the hell is this?
Because I'm afraid to say a lot of our people have some ass backwards mentality because they feel like as long as it comes from the white, let me not even say that. As long as it comes from Europe or whatever, you know what I mean, they see it as prestigious. They some of our people have some ass backwards mentality like that, I mean, you can make pizza like down the road and say, hey, look, put a British flag on it and say this came straight from England yesterday. Don't pay a premium for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's, man, what we're talking about is another show, man. I'll do a stream about these things. I'll call the stream called Kicking the Shit or something like that. But I guess we got to get back to the boxing.
Y'all been going in.
Yo, we've been holding it down for you, Act, man. Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
But
I've been sitting here listening and chiming in here and there.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but I got a question for a panel. What's next for Danny Garcia? I would like to see him fight.
Retirement.
I would like to see him fight Manny Pacquiao. Honestly, that would be a fight for him.
No, I don't think so.
That's the best bet right now.
For me, Jaron Ennis.
Jaron Ennis.
Jaron Ennis.
I think he should fight Ennis. It's a good match, but Danny will. That's a stylistic nightmare, and Danny will never fight Ennis because he knows that Ennis moves too much and he's going to outbox him. Danny already knows that.
No, but even Manny.
What about Serge Lipinets?
Nightmare.
Mac, you see this in the chat, man?
No, what happened?
Oh, all right, good.
No, I'm finna go to the chat. Hold on.
Oh,
that's a good fight.
All right.
Sergey Lipinets. That's a good fight for him.
What? Lipinets. Yeah. Hey, Lipinets is not bad.
Always remember, wise men always said Dominican girl crazy.
Lipinets, but I really want. I really want to see him
Hey,
fight
so what color? At?
Ennis.
Huh?
Hey, sis, get him green.
She know. She knows. She's just being a jerk. Why you
Oh
think
shit.
she? Why you think she typed green hearts?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny you say that, man. I had green in my mind, you know. I had green in my mind as well.
I
I
have
don't
a
know what.
question
Oh,
for
you
the
know why?
panel
You know
too.
why? It's because of Danny Garcia.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I liked his outfit. I liked
yeah,
his
I did
outfit.
too. I did too. I did. I like the Crawford's outfit too.
I got a question for the panel. Um, what do you think of Anthony Joshua's potential opponent?
Oh, I ain't want to talk about that
Uber
shit,
driver.
man.
What?
It's fucking. It's just. I mean,
And do you think and do you think that Anthony Joshua has ample enough time to prepare for like a heavy hitter like a Luis Ortiz? Do you think he has enough time to prepare for that fight?
the only fight other than Big Titty Miller would that's credible is Ortiz. This hustler guy, whatever Hunter,
It's true.
whatever his name is, I don't know this guy. Who the hell is he? Nah, I don't, man. That's why I don't fuck with this heavyweight division. You know, I ain't even like the heavyweight division. Hunter, who the hell was Hunter? Who the fuck did they dig this guy up from? I understand he's just signed to
I my
Top
girl
Rank.
is my girl is wilding. I didn't even realize she wrote that. Yo, you can't be writing that. Yo, go to bed, man.
Oh, you didn't realize?
Nah, I didn't realize what she wrote at the end of it. See, I don't be. Sometimes I don't read the whole comment. Said I cook for you. What color mouthpiece you want for your match on Saturday? I got something for you when I come over.
Yo, she's planting her foot down. You know what I mean? She wants to know. She wants everyone to know that. Yeah, you know, she's put her foot down.
I'm on my 78. Look, woman. She gonna be like, you know that don't work with me, Poppy.
Yeah. She be looking at you with the one
Yeah,
eyebrow
yeah.
raised up, like who you talking
Dominican
to?
girls, they speak Spanish 100 miles per hour, bro.
Yo, it's true, man.
Girls
It's
are
true.
violent.
It's true. And what I pulled up not a Dominican but a Latina. I said, "Why you lot talk so fast, man?" And she said, "No, we don't talk fast. That's the Portuguese." I was like, "What?"
See, we got a couple. We got a restaurant out here, a couple uptown, but she said, "What about trunk color?" Hustle said, because you got to get like the little amateur outfit. That's gonna be. I'm wearing red. I'm gonna be on the second ring. I'm gonna wear red. He gonna wear the blue. It is what it is. See, we gonna worry about that when we hit the pro ranks. You know what I was watching though? Uh one of them ones in Fula, the World Series of boxing. Like the
Oh
semi
yeah, what?
pro.
Yeah. What fights were you watching?
I was just watching a lot of them. I was watching a lot of random ones.
Okay, yeah. See, in that you'll find Johnny Argalagos. You'll find a lot of my Cuban brothers there. Who you gonna find? You're gonna find Andy La Cruz. If you're watching let me think. What year? You probably was watching 2015, I reckon. So you would have seen my man La Cruz in there, and I like the Cuban colors as well. Wait, let me think. So yeah, that would have been the Cuban. I think it's the Domi something, Domi something. Then you got the British Brave Lionhearts. Yeah, man, I love that competition. That tournament. And they got some real good fighters in there as well, man. Some fighters from some East European countries, the stand countries, but they're pretty good, man. They don't fight like Europeans. They fight, you know, I don't really know what to say, but yeah, they're good.
So yeah, I don't know if y'all watching this game, but this is a hell of a game right here. That's why I've been so quiet, man.
Well, were you watching Ack?
Who, me?
No, I mean, sorry, not Ack, Mac. What were you watching?
Okay, see Thunder and Portland.
Oh, what, basketball?
Yeah, playoffs.
Okay. I
Yo,
ain't know
man.
using.
See, my girl's giving me text talking about he's acting shy because of you guys. You got Hustler Slim laughing at me and shit.
Big Money laughing at you. Oh, Money.
Act my brother, man. Act my brother, man. He's good.
Nah, cause she on her way over here and shit like that. Like,
And she got something for you too.
Shut up, Mac.
I didn't think you was into basketball like that. I thought you was more of a college football.
Who,
No,
me?
I love college football. Basketball is my second favorite sport.
Yeah, boxing and basketball.
Yeah, same here. Boxing and basketball, man.
I know you like your basketball act. Who's your team?
I'm surprised you one of the ones. You don't never be hearing me when I be going in on people talking about my records. Did I be putting the stats up? Well, I fucks with the basketball.
Okay. So
yeah, I was on Able page yesterday.
Oh yeah, I know he's into that, but into the basketball and things like that. I listened to one of his shows once, and he's actually pretty
knowledgeable
on his platform.
He said, "Omega Red, Omega Red, stop talking shit, champ." He said I was gonna subscribe to your page, but Ack said, I know he talking about my girl.
Yeah. He tried to step easy, you know.
They was doing that last time when I was on I think that we was on Mac's channel.
Mm-hmm.
She had popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And she was writing. And they was like, okay, Ack, I see.
She the one let me know it was her, and I was like, damn. And she the one let me know what was going on.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Listen, woman, don't be contacting the mafia. Okay? If you listening to this is on some Italian mob shit. You don't contact Mac. Okay? I got this.
Sis, don't listen to him. You good. Act over here acting like he John Gotti. Like he the Sicilian boss.
It's Quattro Cinco, aka don't think it ain't on me.
Oh, turn up, Act. Turn up.
I'm saying she know that. The hands is registered and it's registered. Okay?
Oh.
Had to bleep that out. It's a children's show. Sorry.
Quattro.
There you go. Yo, man, y'all see? Now think about it, yo. See, y'all is gonna always call me that in person now. So say if we at the fights now, they're gonna be like, yo, Quattro. Girl be like, Cinco, where you going?
They needed that. Portland got the lead by 9 with 1:10 left. Okay, so he got the ball.
Yeah, Portland's gonna win this game.
They need that, man. It's close. Oh, yeah.
Wait, Omega said, Ack, we got your back. Like he said, Ack, we have your back. Y'all fam, like fam.
Amina was in the fight a while ago.
I'm from South
This game,
Carolina.
bro.
I step in the bushes. Laugh out loud.
Portland's gonna win this game, bro.
Ain't no got to. They gonna win this game.
No, I said they're gonna win this game. I said they're gonna win. Portland is.
I'm glad Portland gonna win. I'm glad to see them make it past the first round. And how long?
I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. I just bought some Thai food, and the woman said, "This is very, very spicy. Are you sure you want it?"
I'll try.
And I'm like, "Yeah, no problem, bro. This shit is spicy as shit."
Man, have you ever ate Thai food before? It's always spicy.
Well, what did you?
Man, this is like some spicy shit, dude.
What did you order?
I ordered like some. They call them drunken noodles.
Okay.
This shit, they use some atomic bomb type spice in this shit. Cause this shit is like.
I'm trying to think of what I always get. I be getting this soup they got.
Yo, babe, go to bed, man. This is why I don't give you a wrench. I'm gonna have somebody time you out. And watch when she get to that. She gonna be like, "You had somebody time me out."
Yo,
we would have you crying one of them ones. We really would.
It's called Tom curry soup, and it's spicy.
Okay.
It's really spicy, and Tom Yum Yum too.
You know what's funny, right? Is over here.
But it's always Thai food is sweet and spicy, but mostly spicy.
Yeah.
What was you saying? What was you saying? One of them ones.
You see over here, right? When spicy is like you have to order extra spicy just to get a little bit of spice. You know what I mean? Like you know, in my household we have all types of food. You know what I mean? I like that and the flavor, but you know, so when they say spicy over here, I'm like, man, make that shit extra spicy, man. I ain't trying to do that English spice. You know what I mean? They feel a little bit of a ting on their tongue, and you know they're all trying to pour milk down their throat and all sorts, man. So, but I know how you boys get down in Texas and in America, man. I can imagine that stuff is real spicy.
Hey, come to Louisiana.
Spicy.
Go to Louisiana. Texas is hot. Go to Louisiana. Everything you eat is hot. I mean, hot, like having your lips burning. Hot.
Nigga said, I'm from South Carolina. Oh, yeah, I read that. Portland looking good, though. Hustler Slim, that was Omega Red. Hustler Slim said, I knew my nigga was a killer at Gambino.
At Gambino. Yeah, that, you see, my girl does that as well, man. She's looking for
my
the
girlfriend.
rebuttal.
My girlfriend said, I miss you, babe. And then put emojis.
Yeah, you got.
Oh my God, why
you got a rebuttal with that?
Calling me a thug, and then you mess up the whole momentum by putting some sweet shit with emojis and hearts. Don't do that, babe. When I'm thugging, let me thug.
You gotta come back with the "I miss you too" act, otherwise it's gonna be big.
Hey, you can't be a thug in a relationship. Hey, be like, I'm gonna kill that nigga. Hey, tell that nigga, meet me at such and such. Hey, babe, you need a back rub.
See, that's
like, I don't understand how he's a boxer. He's so sweet. He's so nice. He's telling somebody that one time, and I was like, yo, until he find out it's a devastating straight right hand.
Hey, look at Hustler Slim. He said, act a gangster of love. He said, act a gangster of love.
Hustler Slim, man, don't get your wrench taken away. Don't feed into this. I like you, champ.
Hey, I like Hustler Slim, man. You always...
Yo, man, these OC fans are looking hurt. these old fans, these OC
Nigga,
fans are
they go
looking
Omega Ray.
really
You hear what
sad.
he said? He said, "Act love the attention." He blushing right now.
yeah.
That's messed up, Omega Red. I thought we was peoples, man. See, but anyway,
What did you
Fuller,
say,
man.
Fuller?
Fuller's great to have you back, though, champ.
No, it's cool, man. Everybody got to do their thing, you know.
I was working on that footwork.
Everybody.
I was working on that footwork.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Mac, where you going, Mac?
And he's gonna finish off that.
You know what?
Lock the doors of my truck.
You know what exercise I've been doing a lot, y'all? I've been doing a lot of that's one of my favorite exercises with the tire.
Okay. The hammer and tire.
Yeah, the hammer and tire, which emulates chopping wood. You know what I mean? Out there in the wilderness. If you was ever a frontier man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what kind of footwork did you do?
I've been doing that. I've been on the agility ladder a lot. And I also been using the tire and flipping it.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? So the power can come, you know what I mean, up. You know what I mean? Say after I'm ducking down, using my upper torso movement, slipping punches. I'm still in position. I come right back with a devastating hook. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to have the power in them legs. That's why I try to do the flip in the tire exercise.
Do you like using
Yes,
the
I
ropes?
do.
Okay. What
I use the agility ladder, sir. Before I went to work. See, I can't do it as long on Sundays.
Yeah.
I really should have just one day off, but I didn't even give myself a full day off today because every day now I'm on some thugging shit. I work out twice a day. Now I'm serious. I work out twice a day on some gangster shit. Only time I work out once a day is if I work in the middle of the day and I have to go in.
Yeah.
It's just like this is at the point where I'm so focused into the match and the fight. Like those 2 weeks going into like fights and stuff, you get so into it. You be like you kind of obsessed about it.
Yeah, I need to get back into that routine.
Yeah, I didn't want Portland to win though.
Well, my Rockets are the only ones about to pull off a sweep though. Oh, us in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I know. But I hope that can be Golden State, man. I hope the Rockets can be Golden State. I really do.
We are.
Omega Red said, "What? I've been boxing training all my life and didn't know it been chopping wood and flipping tires in the South. No, they say I hit so hard for my size." I hear you, Omega Red.
What weight class are you?
Omega Red.
What weight class are you, Omega Red? I can see why you give Hustler Slim a wrench, man. He funny, man. I like him.
Oh, I got mad love for Hustler Slim. Hustler Slim is one of the dudes I can count on. If I just do a live out of nowhere, he'll at least leave a comment. When I used to do my live chats that night, Hustler Slim was there. Ramsey Sultan III too, man. I miss my bro. But it's not his fault because I kind of got thrown off with my girl's grandma and stuff. You know what I mean? That's what she's bringing that up in the chat. You know what I mean? And I asked about her grandma because, you know what I mean? She goes back and forth from Rhode Island and New York. And that shit is crazy. Crazy.
La D's at, man.
Yeah, that's where she from.
Yeah, man. Lala
Yeah,
D
that's
come
funny.
through.
That's funny though because she be cracking me up because I always make fun of her and my girl because they Rhode Island people and Demetrius Andrews.
Oh yeah. You see, Lala D, she's been holding it down for me, man. Because
Hold on,
when I
Lala D
when
in
I
the chat.
first
So yeah,
no. She ain't in the chat.
I
But
was gonna say, I see.
Yeah, we had to. I need to find out about Boo Boo calling out Spence.
oh, Spence.
Omega Red says straight country boy. Omega Red said I'm 200 now, but going up around 50. Oh, for sure. All love family. Said Hustle Slim.
Yeah. But Lala D, she came through, man. When I used to do my little late night live streams, just just talking the boxing, she would come through, man, and she be there, in a chat. I don't even know why she messes with your boy. I mean, like, I'm just
Nah,
there,
she cool. She cool as hell, man.
yeah, she's cool, man. I'm just impressed with her boxing knowledge, man. Don't be fooled by Lala D. She knows that she might run around acting like she does. She knows
Yeah, that and she
but
do that on
trust me, she
purpose
knows her
so
rap.
she don't gotta come on these panels. I think does it for
Hold
that.
on. Well, I'll get her on the panel. I'll get her on one of these panels. I'll get her on my panel one of these days. I'm sure because she knows her boxing, man. She definitely knows her boxing. Don't say nothing about Boo Boo though.
Yeah, I know. She be mad at me. Yo, I'm telling you, yo, like today, she said, yeah, it's just y'all be acting like Boo Boo wasn't ready to fight the Charlos at a point in time. And I'm like, uh, okay, if you say so.
Yeah.
That boy pulled out of the fight after seeing what my son was making.
Boo Boo would have fought the Charlos, but that Rock Nation thing is really what did it wrong. But Boo Boo would have fought the Charlos.
Yeah, but I heard that he was really game and ready to fight him. But once he looked at the paperwork and seen what the percentages and
Hey,
what
hey. Ain't no crying in baseball. I don't give a damn about your promotion. You signed the contract. Go handle that, and then worry about all that after the fight. Don't
yeah,
pull
he
out
felt
because you
like
getting fucked.
damn. He was
He put his John Hancock on the paper.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you, Mac. I'm not disagreeing, but I'm
I ain't
just
talking
letting
about
you know
you.
what he said. I'm just letting you
I'm
know
talking about every. I
he
know,
said.
bro.
He said, like, damn, yo, I signed the wrong contract because I'm the champion and I'm getting less bread. It's not that much less, but I'm getting less bread. And that's how you know Mel already had the better promotional deal. Because he was
You
the
know what though?
challenger, he was getting more bread. That's the real
You know
reason.
what though?
The first reason Boo Boo pulled out of the contract.
You know what though? Whoever wants real smoke in Mortal Kombat 11 when it comes out,
What,
come see me.
Shakita got you.
what
Shakita
happened?
played
Come
What
see
happened?
me.
and Mac. Shakita and Mac played
Play what?
Mortal
Um,
Kombat, right?
Oh
Mortal
yeah,
Kombat 11.
I ain't played the new one yet.
I figured that.
Yeah, come see me. Come holler at me.
Omega
Man,
Red said, La La D, good peoples. Omega Red said, did y'all speak to Amir Khan getting hit in the leg and quitting? Did we speak about it? I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
it
we talked.
real, bro. We talked about it, but you know what I mean, bro. He quit. There's no other way to put it.
yeah, he quit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He
He
got
quit.
knocked. He got knocked down in the fucking first round. I didn't realize Crawford was gonna click that button that early. Like he literally clicked that button to where Amir Khan was like, like threw his hands up, like fuck.
Oh, Hey, I just checked my motherfucking PayPal yesterday. You had sent me about 4 or 5 of them damn things, man.
Yeah, I know you don't shout me out though.
But I just not be seeing it because when I go on there, man, I
Nah,
be
it's cool,
locked out.
Mac. It's cool.
I
It's cool.
shouted you out yesterday. See,
It's cool, man. Any of my brothers, you know what I mean, got some shit, man. I'm gonna support them, man. It
I
goes for
got you.
everybody.
I appreciate that, bro. Like real talk.
You know
But
what I
they
mean?
don't give me the notifications like it's supposed to.
Yeah, but I kind of that's why I can't wait for everybody to get their little money symbol. They get modernized and shit. You know what I
You
mean?
need to have a
If I ever get 1,000, that'll be a milestone to me because I don't even see me being able to get 1,000. That shit is
Hey,
just so far away, and
nah,
y'all don't love me like that, man. I thought
you
y'all loved me like that. I'm
who
not
you?
talking about y'all on the panel. I'm talking about the people out there. Thought y'all loved me, man.
yeah. Oh, yeah, but man, I mean, yeah, I've been putting out some videos recently, man. I've been losing subscribers. Yeah.
Man,
I put
yo,
I put
y'all better
I
not
said some
subscribe to me, man. Y'all ain't going nowhere. I
I
ain't
put
gonna.
out a video, my Josh Kelly video, right? I said, Connor Ben, best not look for that smoke from Josh Kelly. They didn't like that. They didn't like that, boy. Yeah, they thumbs that video down. But I was just keeping it real, man. You know what I mean? I was just talking about Connor Ben and Josh Kelly. Yeah, man, they thumbs that down. Had a load of UK guys come through on that one. But that PayPal thing, how does that work? You need to actually sign up with
No, you
PayPal.
got to get 1,000 subscribers. Worry about getting 1,000 subscribers.
No. I'm talking about Max thing.
Oh, nah, that's just PayPal.
But you need to have a PayPal to you know um to make a donation or whatever.
Yeah, I think you do got to have a PayPal set up because they got to know who the person is sending
Uh,
it to them.
okay.
I already had one set up because of my PlayStation.
Oh, right. So you got to sign up and then so then when you click on that link on the thing for Mac, then you can make a
He
donation or
got
whatever.
like a little link that with
Yeah.
the PayPal thing for his joint. So you could
Oh,
click.
okay.
I click on the link whenever they put it on there, and then I donate. That's how I donate to World Breaker too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I show everybody on the
he
LDB.
really do. He always super chatting.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
But yeah, man. But that's what I do because those my peoples. I was always told to move with my peoples.
And you need to set up you a PayPal so we can donate to you.
I'm not doing it for the money, man. I'm doing it for y'all the people. Y'all need this. Y'all need this.
It's not about the money though, because we are taking time out to do this every day.
Yeah.
And you're right.
See, for me, I kind of just do it for my own kind of future reference, really, just to remember. Because I'll be watching so many fights, I forget I seen fights and shit. So sometimes I just can go back and go, oh yeah, Josh, I remember seeing that fight 2 years ago. Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. And if people want to subscribe and come through, then it's all good. But me being from the UK, it's a lot harder because you guys, you got a bigger pool to fish from. In the UK,
What
it's a smaller
what Big
pool,
Money
man.
say? My fault. He said ain't gonna lie. His team pulled him from the fight because they knew legacy would have been damaged. Cause
Well, he's that Hustler Slim.
nah, that was of course it was Big Money. It had to be a Houston nigga. Yo, Big Money, you got me
Oh,
crying
I just
right
seen it.
now,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Big Money
yeah. I
got
just
me
see it.
crying. He sound like a real Houston nigga. I spec 5. Excuse me, shit. I got the hiccups. Oh man, this is good. Got me crying right now. Yo, hold the show down real quick, Mac. This nigga
Yo,
got me
and
crying.
Yeah.
then Omega Red said, "True facts to me, fight was over in the first round." Yeah, man. As my man Axe said, Mac. I did a little stream earlier. Mac, sorry, not Mac. Axe said, yo, he came through and it was on sight from the jump. Crawford came through and it was on sight from the jump, and you know he clicked that button as Axe said. But yo, look, Hustler Sim said, "Khan looked like he fell asleep and." And the kid scribbled on his face with red lipstick after that fight. Yeah, man, he was cut up for some reason, man. But you know, Crawford had them horse hairs on, man. He had them horse hairs on, man. Them Everlast.
Yes, sir.
Trust me, man. They do damage, real damage, man. I got UAC. I'm pushing all the
I got a
LGBTs.
pair. X Mac.
Yeah, the red pair.
Mm-hmm. Every time I wear them, I think of my mom. That was her favorite color, and they called the red. So you know what's coming.
Yeah,
And then
man.
Omega Red said, yeah, I don't have PayPal set up, so I super chat. And then I always tell him that Mac.
Who in the chat?
That's your girl. I'm not sure what.
Oh, my
I'm not,
girl. What she say?
she says I always tell him that Mac. I'm not sure what what's
Oh,
that
with the
emoji say?
PayPal thing, probably.
Oh, right, okay. And Roughhouse, yo, Roughhouse, Boxing
Sergeant
TV.
Box.
Salute Ack and panel. I'm on the road and listening. That's what's up. My man Rough. Who was I talking to earlier? Oh, that's
Hey, y'all make
Lala
sure y'all
D.
wipe your feet and close the door behind you.
Yeah, you don't know. I was
Shout out
talking
to
to
my boy, that Sergeant Box. That's
I
my
was
guy
talking to.
right there.
Yeah, man. Well, I was talking to well, I was on the stream earlier and I said that Danny Garcia, the only person I want to see, the matchup that I would like to see is him and Jaron Ennis. And I said, you heard that here first. And then Lala D has to go and jump up, don't she? No, I ain't hear it here first. I ain't hear it here first. I'm like, Lala D, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm telling you now, Jaron Ennis and Danny Garcia is a good matchup. No, Roughhouse said it first. Oh, here she goes. Roughhouse, I said, nah, but me and Roughhouse, yeah, man, we're on that, man. You know, great minds think alike. She said, I heard it from Roughhouse first. I said, all right. God helps those you help. God helps those who help themselves.
Oh,
This is a moment the real
need that license?
will be back. Well, hold on. God helps those who help themselves. This is a real moment the real will be back. Big Money says square business. Square business though, Act. And then Roughhouse says for sure. Roughhouse boxing, what it did.
Wait, who said that?
Big Money says square business though, Act. Yeah, he just responding to you know, when he said ain't gonna lie.
He said
team
Boots
called him.
beat Danny to death. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
It was funny, yo. Cause I be
But
trying
that
to show your sister-in-law Mac how to throw a rabbit right cross.
You say what?
So I be trying to show your sister-in-law how to throw a rabbit right cross.
Yeah, you need
She
to.
said, "Wait, what's that called, Poppy? A rabbit right cross?" See, that's how they try to get away with everything. One of them ones. Dominican chicks try to call you Poppy.
Hey, I tell you one thing though. I'm not gonna advise you to do this, but especially them DRs, yo. If you want a little bit of sparring, Yo, slap box with her, man. She'll give you some
Oh
different
nah, my
looks.
girl's nasty. She's nasty.
Yeah,
She's
that's
not
why I
even
said I'm
a
not gonna
fighter. She's
advise you
mad
to get it.
sore. But her being around me, you know what I mean? She's just like, you know what I mean? She got it. Like she be slap boxing her brother. She be hands him.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. Because when I slap boxing with my one,
I always gotta
I
tell her like,
damn.
babe. I always gotta tell her, babe, move your head. Get that head movement popping, babe.
You know, but they be throwing things from different angles that you ain't even expecting, and and you're like, where's that? Okay, all right.
Nah, funny. The last time I watched the fight with her and she stayed like for a minute. Like the last fight we watched together was that Lamont Peterson card.
Hey,
That's my grand.
I'm gonna have to get off because I gotta make that call.
All right, go ahead, bro. I'm about to be on for a couple minutes more. I'm gonna close it
Yeah, yeah, I gotta call your sister-in-law,
up.
the Jamaican. Yeah, she
Yeah,
got it.
I know.
She
Yeah,
is something else. She is something else. I tell you that.
Yeah, man. She gonna keep you busy.
Busy at the word.
Matter of fact, don't even go off. I'm about to close it out now. It's
You know
my
you.
no. I'm gonna close it out now, man.
You sure?
We've been on for a minute, man. We've been on for a minute,
All right.
man. Uh, what's her name? One of them ones, man.
Man, that's what my pop used to say. And you knew what that was. But yo, man, thanks for shooting that link, man. We've been talking boxing all day. Um, Shouts to Top Cat and Fuller Sports. Stay Ready Boxing. 503 Rough House. The Odd Fella. All the usual suspects that come through. Of course, yourself. At Reacher. Quattro Cinco. As I said, good boxing this weekend, good talk. I might not be around as much this week. It looks like I'm gonna have a pretty busy week, so I'll try and tune in where I can. But I might not be able to jump on some of the lives, but we'll see how it goes. Salute to everyone that came through in the chat and all of that. Big up yourself. And yeah, man, I'm out. Keep it pushing. I'm out. Peace.
All right, Fuller, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. Shout out to you for sending the link. My bad for getting off topic.
Nah, you good.
That happened. It happened a little bit, a lot, basically. But shout outs to the link. Shout out to the whole LDBC. Some good fights coming up. Some very competitive fights, hopefully coming up. Looking forward to like the fights coming up, basically, and yeah, man, it was a good wrap. It was good to talk. I mean, at the end of the day, we talk about basically a lot of the fights that are potential fights, but let's just hope that they become reality soon, and yeah, man, that's all I got, really.
Oh man. All right, Matt closes.
Man, appreciate you for bringing me on. Shout out to everybody that was on here, from Kurt to 503 to Legendary, one of the ones. Fuller, welcome back. Welcome back. We got a lot to talk about. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my sister-in-law in the chat. Get him right, sis. Get him right. Tell him he can't be in a relationship and still be a thug. How can you be sweet and out here thugging? Come on, Quattro. Cinco. But yeah, man, I gotta call mine because if I don't, she might have that 45 at my door waiting. They crazy. I'm telling you, they crazy. But yeah, man, appreciate it, man. Shout out to you. And y'all already know my motto. You ain't gotta get ready if you stay ready. Appreciate it, bro.
My man, shout out to all my boys, man. Everybody that came through and joined us. Listen, man, we gonna try to keep it rolling, keep it pushing. I've been having, like I said, more free time on my hands. Shout out to my boo, man, and I hope grandma's good. I know you've been understanding because I was out there with you for almost a month straight out there with the Graham Dukes back and forth. So you already know my love for you. I'm gonna keep holding the set like I always do. And I want to shout out my boys, full of, legendary, 503, Rough House, one of them ones, Mac, all my peoples that always come through the panels and show me love, you know what I mean? Is very appreciated. I know we don't always agree, but we could agree, like the homies always say, to disagree, and it's a beautiful thing. And like I said, I even appreciate the OGs coming through in the chat, and showing love. It's your boy though, Act Reacher. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to the full Berserker clan. It's your boy Act Reacher. I never steer you wrong, and I'm out.
Peace.
Peace out.